Welcome, everybody. So, welcome to episode 14 of D&D Zeraterra. Everybody just hit level 4 except for, which one's, this is, except for Friend. Friend didn't hit level 4, because he forgot.
No.
So, we're gonna start today's episode by having everybody go through what they got in their level up from last week. And we're going to start with, I think, the 3 people that actually prepared, because there were 2 that forgot to level up. So let's start with Evie. What did you take for your level up at level 4, Evie?
I took Warcaster.
What does Warcaster allow you to do for the class?
I have advantage on Constitution saving throws that I make to maintain concentration on a spell when I take damage. I could perform my... Okay, well, we don't do components, so I'm just gonna go to the next one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, if I have weapons or a shield in one or both hands, then I could still...
do all of the gestures.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, when a hostile creature's movement provokes an opportunity attack, I can use my reaction to cast a spell at the creature rather than making an opportunity attack.
Is it a spell in general, or is it specifically to Lightning Grasp?
No,
nope,
it says
that's
cast a
Baldur's
spell.
Gate.
Oh, nice.
Cast a spell at the creature rather than making an opportunity attack.
Cool. So, I
And
think
I
as
have
long...
one-
isn't there a caveat that it has to be a melee spell attack, though? Because, well, I guess that just follows the opportunity attack rules, but yes. Anyway.
It says the spell must have a casting time of 1 action and must target only that creature.
Yeah.
So only like 1 creature, yeah.
Yep, and for the general rules of opportunity attack, it does have to be a melee spell.
Yep, and she's already got that covered.
Where does it say that?
No, that's just in the general rules of opportunity attack.
I'm just stalling.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can under stuff.
It's all good. Okay. And let's see, Shmee.
Hello.
What did Shmee take for his level 4?
Yes, well, as you know, I have beautiful long talons on the end of my claws, so I took the slasher feat.
Ooh, and what does the slasher feat give you?
So I've learned where to cut to have the greatest results, granting me the following benefits. It's because I'm a medical genius. My strength increased by 1 to 16.
Okay.
So I plus 3 strength now.
Nice.
Once per turn, when I hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, I can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
And when I score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, I grievously wound it. Until the start of my next turn, they have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Clink, you hit level 4, and you definitely remembered. So what did you do for your level 4?
So there's a couple things. So I picked the Observant
Okay.
as my feat. So quick to notice the details of your environment. You gain the following benefits. So increase your intelligence or wisdom score by 1 to a maximum of 20.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips.
Nice.
And you have a +5 bonus to your passive wisdom, perception, and passive intelligence.
Damn.
Investigation scores, yes.
Okay, so nothing's sneaking up on Clink anymore, ever.
Nope. And the one other thing I did was for my Eldritch Invocations, additionally when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the invocations you know and replace it with another. So what I did was I took off my shadow armor and I put Book of Ancient Secrets because I also picked my Pact, which is Pact of the Tomb.
Ooh.
So, yes, now I got 2 bonus ritual spells I can inscribe into my shadow book.
Apparently, Clink is very quiet on the screen.
I just doubled Clink's sound from my end, so that will double D's voice. But D, if you do want to use your outside voice, you're more than welcome to do so.
I just
Ooh,
screamed.
yay! Okay. So, did you guys hear the last bit there? Or
Yeah, I did double your output on my end, so hopefully they caught the last bit. I did catch it all. But basically, to sum up, if you guys didn't hear the first bit, Observant Clink will now have a passive +5 perception on top of whatever Clink already had, which is fucking nuts. So nothing's sneaking up on Clink ever again. Yeah.
Best burb.
Best burb. And then there's Threws in chat roasting Cactus already. This is a solid start to the stream.
Okay, you get an RP award for being in character.
Yeah. Threw said, honestly, I feel like Friend failing to level up because he forgot is in character. That's
Oh.
Anyway, Poe, did you select a feat,
Right.
or are you still looking through things
Yes.
as well?
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, you're done? Okay, what did
Yeah.
you end up
Yes.
selecting? What'd you go with?
I took durable.
Durable. Okay.
Yes. So I
and-
get, where is it? I get advantage on death saving throws, and as a bonus action, I can expend a hit dice to get health when I get up.
All right,
Okay.
making notes.
Question.
Make sure to hit
Question.
Poe with disintegration beam.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Poe,
Nice. I
did
figured if
you-
it's harder for me to die, it's just the best.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you potentially look up resilient as a feat?
No.
Because it's similar to I think what you're going for, but which was that the one where it's a health buff?
I thought durable
No,
was
his
the
is
house.
specifically death saving throws. Whereas resilient gives you proficiency in saving throws using a chosen ability.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
And I pick my lowest saving throw.
If you want. Because you add +1 to that ability too. So for example, if you had like 19 dex, you would... Or no. If you had like 13 charisma, because like as a rogue you don't have charisma saves that are proficient, you can make it 14, get +2 on all your charisma throws, and get proficiency in those saves.
But if he's arcane trickster,
Oh.
would he want it to be something like?
Intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I was thinking constitution or wisdom.
Durable's good too. Doesn't durable increase your health?
I don't
No.
think so, no.
That's tough.
Tough. Okay, yeah,
Tough,
sorry, you're
that's
right.
what it
I'm
was.
thinking of tough.
Oh, tough.
Yeah. No, durable's still good.
That's Thick
Nice.
Boy Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
hit point maximum increases by an amount equal or twice your level when you gain this feat. Whenever you gain a level thereafter, your hit point maximum increases by an additional 2 points.
yeah. So whenever you take it, you
Whoa,
just gain
where?
2. Whenever you take it, you just gain 2 hit points per level. Which is
Yeah,
really
so if you
nice.
took it at level 8, you just add 16 health.
Yeah.
So I would add 8 right now.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't take
You
tough,
didn't,
did
you
you?
didn't take tough though.
Well, like if I
if
take
you took tough, yeah, it would just add 8, and then
Oh,
every time
yeah.
you level up from now on until whenever you just add another +2. It's a great feat.
That's
Stellar
pretty good.
feat.
Durable's
Okay,
good too, because the advantage
And-
on death save is broken.
and then the moment of truth, we get to Fren, and Fren
Ah!
is definitely leveled up and
Bow.
selected a feat, but if you haven't, it's fine.
I want you to know that almost out of spite, I thought about doing the ability improvements instead of a feat. That is still on the table, by the way.
Oh my god. Yeah, so if you're not ready, that's fine, Cactus. We can start into the session. You can let us know in a little bit when you finished your level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you know what? To be fair, maybe it's no yeah. Let's start.
Let's start. Okay, good. So, just a quick refresher. So, you guys had a few conversations with Zago at the end of the fight that you guys had here in the Dock District. I think you guys came up with a bit of a plan in terms of trying to evacuate the church on the hill. Because according to Zago and what his scouts were able to find out is that the surviving townsfolk from the time that the animals attacked the village, they all took to the church, barricaded themselves inside, and that's where they've been held up for a good chunk of the last week. you guys did kind of discuss an escape plan of trying to get them out of the tunnels underneath the church and trying to get them onto the beaches. Zago said he could get some rowboats over there and do an evacuation off the beaches on the other side of the river. And then effectively take the villagers away from Alden Quay until such a time as things would calm down. So I'm just trying to think of the other things. Did you guys take some notes of the last session, or what are some of the other things that you remember being told about what the current sitch is?
I thought we were figuring out the best game plan because we were discussing, Kraken problems and and who can swim.
Shmi, you have like a small tingle run up your spine. You feel that there's your tentacle friend is only there for one purpose.
I elect to go directly through town.
So I
Agreed.
think it was supposed to be like purposefully ambiguous because like we're still, even though it's chilled out a little bit, we're still in the heat of the moment because we have there's a different faction that's up by the cathedral or something. Is it by the cathedral, or are
They're
they're
at
through
Stephanie's
town?
place.
Yeah, they're through town.
They're in the town square,
Okay.
yeah. So there was, I think Zago had mentioned that there does seem to be another group of adventurers that's come to town. The last that he saw them was in the town square, or the last update he had was near the town square.
And that was the dwarven ranger Zargon.
Zarjan had gone to investigate, yes. Zarjan is a colleague of, or I guess not a colleague, but an ally of Zago's.
Okay.
And then I do think you always also learned that Zago threw a broken collar at Evie when you guys were having your discussion.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and said it
Oh,
was
snap.
his.
Yeah. So you guys did learn some stuff. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't trust me and Poe.
Ah.
Pardon?
Hey guys, friend is now telekinetic.
What?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So how'd this happen?
He decided that he was tired of getting punched and manifested that desire into a hand that punches people for him.
Very nice.
So what did you learn?
Telekinetic. Thank you so much.
Tele- Telekinetic, like, is that a feat? Where's that feat from?
Yeah, that's a feat.
Yeah.
You would actually, that's a good question. PCE? What is this?
PCE?
Oh shit! Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's fine. Tasha's
maybe I'm-
No,
Is it
Tasha's...
fine? Okay.
Tasha's is legal. Tasha's is
Okay.
legal in our campaign.
Okay.
Everything's legal 'cause he
He's
originally
telekinetic
said
now.
Nice. So what does telekinetic allow you to do? Punch people, like, with a hand?
Well, so I get to increase intelligence, wisdom, or charisma by 1. So his charisma has been increased to 1, and he now has 18.
Damn.
I can learn the Mage Hand cantrip. I can cast it without verbal or semantic components, and I can make it invisible.
Ooh.
As a bonus action, I can try to telekinetically shove one creature I can see within 30 feet. When I do so, they must succeed on a strength saving DC, or be moved 5 feet away or toward me.
Nice.
A creature can willingly fail to save as well.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool for like,
Saves, literally.
yeah, literally. Like you can pull us out of a
Yeah.
shit situation.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, so now that everybody's leveled up, And is there anything else that you guys wanted to finish discussing with Zago before we move forward? I know, I think Friend was pulled aside by Zago and had a private conversation. Is there anything else that needed to occur here before we move on?
I'm going to ask how long he can have the boats at the mouth of the cave.
He says, well, I can get the rowboats over there quickly. He says, if you guys can fire up a signal, and he just says, do any of you know how to throw a firebolt?
Yes, I do.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Throw one of
What
those.
else can you do?
Lots of things.
Okay. So he just says, throw one of those in the air. We'll be looking for it. I'll have the rowboats there in, less than a minute. We'll moor offshore with the survivors that we have.
Okay.
I see. Okay. The reason I asked, Mr. Did you give us your name?
Yeah, he did. Zago.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
good.
whisper, but like the loud whisper with my hand up to my mouth, like it's Saga.
Perfect. Yes. So the reason I asked Zachary is it seems like
Awful.
these beings that we're fighting are quite trying on our bodies. So it may not be a short wait, depending on how bleeding we are by the time we reach the church. I think we should go on land to the church and then fight through the cave. I don't believe splitting the party is a good idea. Wouldn't you agree, Bert?
Okay. Zago also says yes. He says, well, if anybody can do it, it's likely to be your crew here. And he says, I trust Friend and his abilities. He says, however, time is short. He says, given the fact that we have limited supplies ourselves on the boats, he says we can probably only spare 2 days. If you cannot liberate the survivors from the church in 2 days, we will be forced to leave with just who we have rescued. Hello, Kate. Love, how's it going? Everybody say hi to Kate.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm finding all the things.
Hello.
She's going through my closet and
Like
throwing
this
out
really
old clothes.
attractive
Hey,
vest.
Cactus Redeem, check on Crazy Kate. How you doing?
I'm good.
That's good.
Hello, Cactus.
Hello. Alrighty. Yeah, Kate's going through my closet and throwing out some of my old clothes that
Not
I've never.
throwing out,
Like that
binning.
dress.
She's binning some of my clothes. They also said your dress is super cute.
Thank you.
But yeah, so Zago basically just says, he says, in 2 days' time, regardless if you've been able to liberate the villagers or not, we will be forced to abandon the rescue attempt in order to not sacrifice those we're already rescuing. So he says, that's
I
all
see,
the time I
okay.
can spare.
I'm just gonna do a big sigh.
Big sigh.
I'm just gonna turn around and I'm gonna start walking slowly, dragging my sword.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So off to the town square we're going.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To the town square.
New map, new maps.
No map.
Where are you guys?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, wait, that's why I can't see anything. Oopsie.
What do you mean? That's why you can't see anything.
It's okay. It's
He
fine.
didn't pull up. She didn't pull up his tabletop.
Yeah.
Revealer range, less range on the revealer, please.
Yeah, I can see the whole town square.
Oh no, that's fine. It's
Wow.
it's daytime.
Oh yeah, true.
I just
What's
didn't
wrong
want
with that? You don't want to
Models.
see inside that house we walk past? That's
Uh,
crazy.
No, I did. I really rather you didn't. Anyway.
How do I?
Oh, okay.
That again?
Pop it out.
Yeah.
This
This one.
Okay.
and then
So as you guys make your way towards the town square, you do kind of run across like the odd animal here or there. But you notice a lot of them seem to be like hastily checking buildings and like dashing in and out of townhouses, etc., etc. So the point I'm making is they're easily avoidable unless you're trying to pick a fight. But given your kind of mission and the way that you expressed kind of going through town, my guess is that you wouldn't be picking fights along the way.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
If you do, I mean, we can do that. But
No.
okay.
Kill everything.
So I would say that the animals, at least along the path you take from the dock district towards the town square, they're all otherwise occupied. You do hear the odd scream of a villager and then the thumps of a magic missile.
Nice.
From time to time. However, most of those situations would have been maybe too far for you to do much about anyway, away from, the route that you're traveling. But regardless, this is a town under siege, very clearly. However, as you get to the town square, you can definitely hear the sounds of combat. And as you come around the last of the bends that enters into the town square, you can see a bit of a sight in front of you. There appears to be an adventuring party of 5 adventurers that seem to be engaged with some of the animals around. There are 5 of them. There appear to be 2 humans and then 2 furbolgs and 1 tiefling.
Can we
Okay.
help them?
We should probably help those people, maybe.
Yep.
Let's do it.
And
Are they
then
in danger?
okay.
Perception check. I want to see if they have collars.
Oh yeah.
True.
Stop that.
They are currently over 100 feet away. I'd say you can give me that perception check that you're specifically looking for that with disadvantage.
Well,
Can you spawn me a dice?
Oh,
I'll do it.
sorry. Here, hold on. I'll promote people so that you can have your dice and your drawing privileges. I forgot which team I have this week. It's the Responsibles.
Yeah, it's the one that's like
It's the one that's not
I got
gonna flip the
17.
fucking table. 17 for initiative.
Let's see.
Yeah, on disadvantage.
Oh, sorry. That's on your perception check. My bad.
Oh, perception check. Sorry,
You got 17 at disadvantage. Fuck yeah, Poe. Way to be.
I did. 19 was my bigger one.
We're doing perception.
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
and-
13 plus.
Yeah, anybody who wants to check and see if these people have collars is what Cactus called into question.
19.
At disadvantage? Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I rolled a 13 and an 18, and I have +6 because I know I gotta look at shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
11.
11.
2.
Oh,
So,
2.
yeah, I got a 2. Yep. Great
Okay.
start.
Okay. So, for those of you who got, I'd say, at least 17 or higher,
Yep, wasn't me.
you're kind of looking like, I mean, they're in the midst of combat, so it is still difficult to tell. However, you do kind of start to look at the closest people, that being this guy right here, who appears to be a sorcerer of some kind. You see he's kind of slinging magic with both hands. You do see some meta magics happening. From what you can tell, in terms of his flashiness and whatever, he's kind of got like a little bit of a V-neck robe on. You can see his neck. There's nothing on it. The other adventurers, some of them have their backs turned to you. Some of them have hoods up. Some of them have a little bit more armor on. It's hard to tell. From him, doesn't appear to have a collar.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Start
What
waving.
if they're enemies?
Excuse me, sir.
They might be enemies.
In
Are you
any
ready,
case, I need initiative rolls for tonight.
Okay.
Oh, are these supposed to be things?
Oh god, I forgot. Deer don't fucking work.
No.
Oh,
The fucking deer model don't work. Hold please.
Illegal fucking deers
Oh.
detected, my
Oh,
guy.
I didn't see the deer, I wouldn't have yelled hello because that would ruin a surprise attack.
Yeah, no, I said there. So how many of these models can you see? Let me get rid of those ones.
You can see the people and a cow. And
There's
a
cows, fox,
Yeah, I
and
see
and a
ducks.
rat,
So just
and
not
there's
the
no deer.
Just not the deer. Cool.
They're orbs, if that helps.
Yeah, little poops.
They're
And
little
just
they're
to be
little
clear,
net cat balls.
these ones. Can we see these ones?
Rabbit, chicken, cat, pig, dog, sheep, goat, horse.
All right.
Horse.
Yeah.
Goats are now deer.
All right, yay! This is a really big goat.
Can they be really big goats?
No, I need them to be deer.
Okay.
I have a stat block I
Oh,
want
dear.
to use for deer.
I wonder what that could be.
Oh yeah, it could be because they can fucking dash a whole fuck ton.
Oh.
Thanks for the
Wait,
heads
what?
up.
What?
Roll a D4.
What?
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, roll my d4.
What?
Oh, what?
I don't understand.
So of the party that is currently fighting in the town square, there are 3 people throwing magic, 1 person shooting like a bow and throwing daggers, and 1 person who kind of looks like a frontline fighter. So it's a weird ass party makeup.
What? That's fine. Stop. Rude.
The 3 goats are triangulating. I feel like this is Satan.
Oh,
Jesus.
oh my god, Black Hill.
Expel the evil from this land.
We should douse ourselves with my holy water.
Okay.
You put it on like it's like a perfume.
Yeah, cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of
Spray
like
bottle,
dab
you
it.
Just open your mouth.
Wait, what does my vigilant blessing do?
It gives 1d4 for initiative.
Okay, good.
So thank you.
Okay, D4. 1. Oh, well, all right. That's 20 then.
Nice.
Oh. I don't roll it?
No, I did guidance on you, and I vigilant blessinged myself.
Oh, guidance doesn't apply to initiative rolls. But I rolled
Oh.
I rolled a number.
Okay.
So like
do I
when
roll
you
initiative
your
again?
initiative,
You roll a d20 and add your initiative modifier, which is usually your dex.
Okay.
Oh.
So do a d20, and then do your d4 for vigilant blessing. And then add your dex. And then roll.
D4 for vigilant blessing.
No, only dex, sorry.
Oh,
18 for me.
16.
I got a 15?
I got a 15.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. So, is somebody typing these in the initiative? Let's see, somebody started. My bad. I was looking away at something.
I'm sorry. I'm eating fries. I'm sorry. I only wrote down mine.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, you can
Okay.
do that?
Yeah. Any of you guys can type
Whoa.
them down in that sidebar there.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I just need them to be in order.
Okay, I'll just put mine where it is.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, type out.
How do I do that?
Evie and I are 15, but I have higher dexterity, so I go first.
15?
Yeah.
Clink, what's yours?
18.
Hey, quick question.
Oh.
Why does the turtle have higher dexterity than you?
Did you say 18?
I'm not judging. I'm just curious.
Okay.
Judging.
So-
Judgment.
Then I need you to put Mountain Dark at 2.
Nice. Let's fucking go, Mountain Dark. The real goat. Or I'm sorry,
Saving all the
deer.
Big hits for later.
And then I need you to put a question mark above friend, and another question mark behind Evie.
Wow, that's really
Fuck you.
Am I giving them numbers?
Nope, just question marks.
Above friend.
Above me.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for your assistance, Poe.
I'm trying my best.
You're doing great, buddy. You're helping the DM. DM's assistant. You're
I did
just
my best.
you're saving some time here. Okay, perfect.
I see how it is. Okay.
Okay.
We're ready to get peanut butter fluffed tonight.
All right. The first turn of combat, you see the other adventuring party leap into action. The person who you assume is a rogue kind of rushes with a couple of dagger strikes on this deer. They will hit. They're going to do a little bit of damage. Okay.
When we watch that happen, I looked at Poe and I go, "You're better with a bow."
Why are we always so
Oh, yeah.
fucking far?
Because
Help me out.
fucking
It's so
Zai's
occupied.
bad at making maps. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks. These ones were all pretty.
Fred immediately explodes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's funny. There was just this random lightning bolt that came out of nowhere, just smoke friend. It was cool while it lasted. Anyway,
Anyways. Yeah, I'm not plot important or anything. That's crazy.
well, I mean, you guys aren't that far. Like, you're about 100 feet. You got spells that fucking have a range of, like, 120. Like, you guys are fine. Like, if you saw a combat happening, like, over 100 feet away, this is be what you have to do. It's fine.
We have to dash.
Okay.
The other kind of human spellcaster, you see him and the sorcerer kind of team up and pelt this one with a bit of magic over here, and then the two furbolgs kind of team up and pelt this one with a bit of stuff as well.
As soon as the fight's done, I'm gonna try to pet them.
Oh, that's so.
Oh, yeah.
Probably gonna
I
kill them.
want one.
Okay.
I love
Friend, you're up.
Oh shit! All right. Damn it! Now I have to look at like all the fucking ranges on my shit because we're so far away.
Also, I did ready an arrow.
They're about 100 feet away from us. Great going.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can land it. You must fly true. Straight and true.
All right, friend, what's the plan?
Gonna fucking move. What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
wow.
God, I can barely-
The squares
Yeah.
are fucking hard to see here. My bad. Sorry. Fuck.
5, 10.
Can I adjust? Hold on. Options. Grid.
Oops, sorry.
Maybe.
There,
Hold on. Type show lines. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Maybe this.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Let's just use this for today, and this will.
Oh,
Also...
wait, no, make it smaller.
No. Hold on. We'll make everyone. Bigger.
Oh. Okay. I'm still the same size. I insist upon this.
It's fine. I don't think I can make.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it's more accurate, friend. Hold on.
Yeah, the
Oh,
front of this
what the fuck?
25 feet of frontage. That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
This is to scale, sir.
This is slightly more to scale. Okay, we'll use this for today.
Okay.
Okay.
To be fair, I retract what I said. This is not as far. Oh, and he moved ball farther.
I did.
You
I'm
have
going
to
to
do
still move them a little bit farther now.
That's cheating.
No, it's not technically.
Wow. Wow.
Joke's on you. This is still 30 feet.
Oh my god. Wait.
Moves them to a different map. Cross the map.
Why did these
Go
two
through
grow at
the
different
tentacle
rates?
monster in the ocean.
Do
Okay.
any of you have planar teleportation? No. Boo.
Fucking Misty Steps, anything.
All right.
Oh, she.
Boo. Shmee?
Hold on. Can I make a plea to the DM? So Vicious Mockery technically has a range of 60 feet, but it does say that, like, if the target can hear me, though it need not understand me. Can I yell insults at the deer from this far?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Like as long,
Okay.
as long as it's in range. Which I think it is now.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Yes, it is now. All right, all right. My plea to the DM is no longer valid. Yeah, alright. Yeah, fuck it. Vicious Mockery. Because everything else is too far of range.
So vicious mockery at 1 deer.
Does a 10 hit?
Does a 10 hit a deer? No.
Yeah. Alright.
Hilarious.
A friend couldn't be mean if they tried.
You look, like a goat.
It just
Excellent job, Fred.
it just pleats at you.
Claude.
All right. Is that it for friend?
Yeah, that's kind of all. Oh, I guess I'll cast my newly invented, mage hand, which is invisible.
Cool. Clink, do cool shit.
I'll find something for that.
Poke its butthole, it'll run away.
Hey, yo.
I
Okay.
can't. That's hilarious.
How far can I
Okay.
shoot?
The thumbs up, and then the thumb disappears.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was a disgusting laugh I just did. I apologize.
I love it.
Moving on. Sorry.
I'm gonna move up to where Fren is.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 25,
Yeah,
30.
yeah.
Okay.
Excellente. I am going to cast. Let me just quickly read it. Okay, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on that freaking goat right there.
This one.
Yeah.
It's a deer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's clearly a deer.
God, guys!
They're labeled deer. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's almost like the deer model I had didn't work. Shit. Okay, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit. 12? Does 12 hit a deer?
That's with your +7.
Oh no.
Okay, so 12 plus 7, 100% hits a deer.
Okay. Okay, so it's a 1d10.
Yeah.
Damage. 3 damage.
Is it on this one?
Yes.
It does,
Yeah,
but
like-
then you do see a little black shadowy thing fly off its neck and scoot away.
Okay. Annoying, but okay.
You with the stick, shoot it.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Oh no, I was yelling at the wizard.
Oh. Am I 60 feet away from that other goat?
Everything is pretty much within 60 feet except this goat.
Okay, so the
Deer.
next closest goat, I'm gonna slowly reach down my little feathered wing and touch 3
Oh,
pebbles
no,
on the
hang on.
ground, and as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
Ready? So sorry, this goat is 80 feet, but yeah, you could hang on to them for I think 8 hours until they're used.
Oh, for the pebbles?
So sad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I just have my 3 little pebs.
Okay.
Just picks them up with his beak.
Yep, yep. Helps with digestion.
God.
Okay.
Okay, Poe.
Cat boy.
Yo. Here we go.
Um,
Alright. It's time. I am going to use dash and move here. Whoops. Whoops.
Alright,
I blew it.
that's fine. Go nuts.
3 times the charm.
Okay, sweet. Sick. And then, wait.
Isn't that in your main, like, movement?
It's 45.
Oh, I see, okay.
You can move a bit closer, Paul.
I could. But I can still shoot from this far, right?
I think so.
I think I can. We're like between 80 to 100 feet away.
Sorry, stop changing color.
I'm just sorry. Things are not doing what I need them to do.
I can tell.
I use that as my bonus action.
To dash. Yeah.
Yes, and then I would like to shoot. Actually, you know what? No, here, yeah, I am gonna go a little bit forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot this
Yeah. Go nuts.
deer.
Roll to hit. I think if you're using a bow at that distance, are you still at disadvantage, or are you just in range?
I think short bow range is 80 to 320.
Heck yeah.
I thought it was 60, but okay.
Check. A dash is a bonus action if you're in the rogue. It's a full action. Yeah.
It is a crime, Cactus.
8320. Bow is correct.
Okay, perfect.
It was a very good joke.
Fire.
Okay, so
Very
my
Fire away.
this sneak attack.
Yep.
Do you know if those people are your allies?
I don't. But do they know I'm here?
I think you guys have made your presence fairly well known.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hollered.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll just do a regular attack then.
I lit up that goat.
Okay,
Brad
21
goat.
to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, 11.
Damage?
Yes.
Yeah, you eviscerate the goat. Or the deer.
Hell yeah, dude.
And the little black, squid monster pops off the back and jumps in the river beside.
Hit it!
Tell me
I
about
did it.
it
I'm
or
sorry.
Hit
something.
it, big hairy man!
You do see he takes a kind of a wallop at it with his club, but he misses.
Ooh.
Okay. Is that it for Poe?
Um. Yes.
Dude, you were so real for that. Holy shit.
I'm so sorry. I'm good.
I like the,
No, do not apologize.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay.
Okay. It is me! It's me!
It's me.
I'm gonna move
me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna be like, you will not escape, shoot the thing! And then I'm gonna chill touch the deer.
Amaze.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Perfect. So it's going to take 1d8 necrotic.
Okay, so just to clarify, Shmi said she'll touch the deer, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Or
So
the
the deer,
squid.
the deer dies. The deer dies.
Wait, the deer or the
I
squid?
rolled an 11. I can't see the squid.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I carried it over.
No, the
It's
deer.
like, look, if I can't see a collar on like grown people, I can't see a squid.
No, that's a fair way to look at it.
That's fair.
But
Where's
did the rogue
this
hear me?
music coming from?
What did you say to the rogue?
I said, kill the thing!
He does take a swipe at it as it jumps off, but he also goes wide.
You're useless! That's my turn.
Okay. Evie.
Okay, can you move me up as far as you can?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, and
That's
then
with it. Oh, that's it. Is there anything else, Zach? Or Zeiss?
The three deer have been murdered.
okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, yell out like, I'm gonna start like twinkling my hand above my head like, hello, are you okay?
So at that point, you do see the sorcerer kind of look out, and he says, like he kind of sees your group, and like he sees like an Eladra and a Tortle, a oh god, Kenku and the Tabaxi, and he's like, are you group 27?
Who's asking?
Well, no.
Those of us from group 68.
Oh, Oh, you are also
Oh,
an
snap.
indentured servitude. Hello.
Greetings.
Hang on. I'm gonna point to me and Clink
Oh,
and
that's not right.
Ren, and I'm gonna say, well, we're not, but they are.
I'm just gonna look at Evie and look back
Blasphemy.
and say, I am.
Okay. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
Passive
Full.
perception. 19.
It's disgusting.
Mine's full.
Oh my god.
16.
Whoa.
Yeah, mine's 16.
16.
Okay. 16, 16, 16.
16.
Clink?
Meant to perceive God.
19.
Whoa.
Who has 17 or higher on passive perception? Just Clink?
You did that on
Nope.
purpose. You know we're all 16.
Okay. No, that's what I rolled. Clink, you're the only one who hears this coming. So you're the only one who does not gain the surprised condition unless any of you are immune to it.
How do we
Okay.
know? Wait, how do we know that? I think I'm not. So, well, I'm over it. Never mind.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Whoa.
30.
Oh!
Hello?
Oh dear.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow,
Aw, puppies!
this seems abundantly rude.
Are you serious right now?
Bro, stop.
Yo, Zach, if I
That's-
wanted a
Stop!
dungeon crawler, bro.
I
Like,
think that's enough. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Yep, that's
That's
good.
good.
Don't.
No,
No!
we can take it.
A sixth
us, come
wolf.
on.
up, bro.
Is there more than 6? Oh my god. Oh my
Here's what we're
Side
gonna
where
do,
the-
okay?
Side, where the
This
fuck is your
what
hand?
lives for.
Here's what we're gonna do.
where-
We're all gonna use the dash action and run away. I'm gonna throw my dormouse teacup at the ground.
But then it'll murder the rest of us after it's done with them.
Okay.
We'll have to take one thing out instead of 6.
Evie, what's your armor class?
My 19.
Friend, what's your armor class?
14.
Okay.
No, I gotta change the music again.
Yep. Oh, I can't even hear the music.
What's the music coming out of?
there's a
perplexed.
there's a dumb little MP3 player built into tabletop that's all just public domain stuff, so I'm being very lazy sound effects spot right now.
Oh, I can't even hear it. I must have it muted.
Oh,
How do we... That's cool.
You'll have to go into settings for that.
Music. Wait.
MP3 volume is a specific thing.
Settings, option, info, server, permissions, grid. Oh
That's
god,
really
wait.
cool.
No, go to menu,
Configuration.
configuration,
Sound.
and then there's a sound, and then there's an MP3 sound slider.
Oh, okay,
How
there
do
we
you
go.
get MP3s?
And we know this is all
you just spawn 'em.
DMCA free.
Yeah, no, that
What?
it's just like everything else in
In tabletop.
yeah. Don't threaten
Wait,
me with
how do I
scissors.
get to it?
Excuse you.
How do I access MP3s?
So go to menu at the
Uh,
top and then configuration.
No, yeah, but like, if I want to get songs.
Oh.
Oh, it's under if you go to objects, it's
God,
components.
I love tabletop sims
And
so
tools.
Whoa. Whoa. Cool.
much. So Paul's
Yeah,
like,
there's
wow,
a lot
I
of
can
cool
be,
stuff.
I can be backup SFX bot now.
Yeah.
Don't spawn tablet because then it makes a pop up for everyone every time you change the fucking web page. It's super annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, now, let me see here. Clown car full of wolves pulls up. You
Oh,
right.
free dog, perfect.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, there it is.
Boy,
Oh boy.
oh boy,
Oh boy.
that's a bunch of wolves. Uh-huh.
Oh. Cactus hates
Who
it here.
is that inside me? Is that Poe? Am I right? Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Okay.
So, Evie. What's the plus to hit? So 23 will hit you.
wow.
Okay, the second one misses.
Whoa.
And I'll actually know that one. Okay, and a 19 will hit, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so
So
2 of the 3 wolves hit you.
Terrible.
Okay.
And that will be a total of 6 piercing damage from the first and 4 piercing damage from the second.
4. Okay.
All right, Poe.
Yep.
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
No.
Ooh. Okay. Dirty 20 will. And a natural 20
Okay.
will.
All right.
Wow.
Damn.
Wait.
Huh?
Oh.
Should have taken tough.
Okay,
We
so
got it back, guys. Don't worry.
Can I?
Yeah? What's up?
Wait. Can I use silvery barbs?
On
Ooh.
which attack?
I'm good with whatever because we have other stuff.
The one that's dirty 20.
You want to do the dirty 20 instead of the natural 20? I mean, be my guess.
I'll do the natural 20.
Okay, and remind me what silvery barbs does.
You have to re-roll a d20 on the triggering creature and take the lower roll, and I grant advantage to myself.
Okay, so technically these attacks are at advantage, so I would re-roll both of my dice.
Okay.
I think is how that would still play out, because typically you would force me to re-roll 1 dice if I'm attacking normally, right? So basically you're asking me to re-roll the attack and take the lower of the attacks, but because the attack's at advantage, I'm going to re-roll the whole attack. And if it's less than natural 20, then you don't get crit. It's less than natural 20, but it's another dirty 20. So you're still going to get hit twice. Okay. Holy fuck. I rolled 1 under max damage.
Cool.
So the first attack does 10 points of piercing damage, and the second attack does 9 points of piercing damage of the 2 that hit you.
God.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
That's it for the wolves. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Mountain Dark runs up. Is that going to hit? What's the AC on a wolf? Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, Mountain Dark does 6 points of bludgeoning damage to this one. Okie dokie. Le initiative. I love it. The other party of adventurers sees that you guys have been jumped on. Oh, why is this one locked now? There we go. And
Whoops.
Did Poe get mauled?
Yes.
30,
I did.
35.
I think he took 2 9s.
I have 14 HP left.
Okay. Okay. The Furbolg fighter, that's as close as he can get. The mage and the rogue both shoot magic and arrows at a couple of the wolves that are on Poe. The arrow will connect, the magic misses. So the arrow is going to do about 6 points of damage. And that's it for their turn. Fren, you're up.
All right. Fucking. Oh. Yeah, yippee! It's my turn.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is a banger song.
Oh, hey, perfect.
It's because
You know what? I'm gonna be a mantle of inspiration.
Okay.
So,
Everybody run!
basically, yeah.
Scatter!
Basically, Fred is gonna go, oh shit, and then pull out his flute and play like a nice little like,
Nice.
cool.
but it's like
Nice.
way more frantic than that. And as a bonus action, I can expend one of my uses of bardic inspiration to grant myself a wondrous appearance. When I do so, I choose a number of creatures you can see that are within 60 feet of you, aka my fucking fam squad. And disappeared. And you all get 5 temporary hit points.
Sick.
Ooh,
And
Sick.
when you guys get these temp HP, you can also immediately use a reaction to move your full speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
amazing.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
Nice.
Right? And just didn't want to do that. So because Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, yes, it is. In this Mantle of Inspiration is also a bonus action. So I will also do. What would this be considered? I don't think it's an enchantment or illusion spell, so I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna do good old classic fucking thunderclap to the woofer in front of me.
Thunderclap.
Yeah, clap them cheeks.
Thunderclap.
Hey, go nuts. Do I have to roll a save? Is that how Thunderclap works? I can't remember.
Oh, wait. Oh. It does say each creature up in the range, which is 5 feet.
Around you?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe we won't do
Ooh.
thunderclap.
Yo, bro, I'm so... Yeah, do it, Cactus. Do it. Do it. I think it's worth it.
No, Fred is here to help and not thunderclap his buddies.
Fred, you either fight or you just sing. I don't know.
Thunderclap everyone's cheeks. Jesus.
Maybe, oh, you know what? I'm gonna disengage, because I remember that's a thing I can do.
That is an action you can take.
Yeah!
For the
yippee!
low price
Alright.
of being able to do anything else on your turn, you can take the disengage action.
No. Because it's, my Mantle of Inspiration is a bonus action, so I can do both. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you can do both. You just don't get to, like, attack or do damage. Hi, Joey! You are looking very dignified over there. You want to come say hi to all the people? Come here, Joe. Come here.
I'm gonna go occupy the same space as my, my mage hand.
Oh, I think I have a bulldog that needs to go outside for... Yeah.
Oh, no!
I have a bulldog that might need to go pee-pee-poo-poo.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this. Ask your doctor if disengage TM is right for you. Through, I love you. You're great. Okay, so here's what we're gonna have you guys do, because I don't want to slow things down. You guys can each kind of act on your turns. You know how opportunity attacks work. If you're going to hit a wolf, go for it. I'm pretty sure you've hit wolves before and you've fought my wolves before. You know their armor class is probably 13. So if you roll above a 13, you hit.
You don't know?
No, you do. You do. You
Oh.
guys do. Meta-ing a little bit just to keep things rolling. So you guys can
gotcha.
talk and keep this combat rolling while I take a dog outside for pee pee poo poo, is what I call it. If you... So I'm just going to say, friend, Clink, Poe, all I ask is that if you do hit a wolf, track the damage on the wolf. I will come back and let you know which ones you've killed. I will be back. Go team, go.
Yippee!
Okay.
Beautiful. A clean. Wait.
All right, sick. We've been
Wait.
granted immunity to win this fight.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do want to remind everyone that because of Mantle of Inspiration, with that +5 temp HP, you do get to move your full movement speed without invoking an opportunity of attack
Or using reaction.
or using an action. You can use that. That will be your reaction until it's your turn, but you guys can 100% like move.
Okay.
Cool.
That's perfect. So
So I'm
Oh,
going
you
now.
have to go by
Like-
turn. You friggin' Looney Tune.
Oh, I
where do you
thought.
want-
Oh,
no.
whoops.
No. You
Whoops.
can all do it now as a reaction to me doing that. So because I did that, you can
Oh,
react
yes.
to me
Yes.
doing that, which means you
So-
can full move.
This
Okay,
is
true.
what ours are. Do you want to move, Clink?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Like
gonna
I'm
be
exactly
using-
where I want to be.
I'm going to be using mine to actually move in the empty space that Poe created before my turn.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
And I think. Hang on. Let me just ask Jess. 1 sec. Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Holding.
Do, 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 do,
Do,
do,
do, do, do. Unfortunately,
We should give
that
this
is
episode a
copyrighted.
clickbait title and call it "Group Plays Without DM."
Okay, I'm back. So yeah,
Amazing.
Evie's not gonna move.
Okay.
So she's gonna save her reaction movement. So it would be Clink who's up, wouldn't it, friend? Unless you still have action.
Nope, I disengaged, so yeah, my turn is completely over.
All right, Clink. You can either use that reaction or you can do whatever you're planning on doing.
Yeah, exactly. So I am gonna walk over to Monsieur. Actually, you know what? Because you're all gonna have this effect on you. Brandon or Smee, do you have dark vision?
No,
Fuck. Okay.
no. It's the middle of the day. Oh, I know what you're
Uh,
doing. I know what you're
So
doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up diagonally 1.
Okay, like here.
Nope, to Evie, sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Excellent, you're out of my range. Okay, so I'm popping darkness.
Oh. Okay.
Sick.
Perfect.
So magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius. A creature with dark vision can't see through this at all. And non-magical light can't illuminate it.
It's popping
So
darkness.
it spreads around corners, blah blah blah. So basically anyone that has normal vision and not dark vision gets blinded. So a blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So that's all 3 wolves by Evie, and the one that's closest to me by Smee.
The one. Okay, so that's a 15-foot off of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on.
15.
That's 5, 10, 15. Oh.
Let me just double check.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh.
Who
Whoops.
controls Zed?
Okay, we're okay.
Alright, I'm back also.
I did. Sorry.
Okay.
15 feet off of Clink is
Okay.
that's darkness. That green circle is the darkness.
Oh, okay.
You can tell
Sick.
it's
I was trying
darkness
to
by
make one of
green.
those.
Okay.
Okay.
And Poe bonus action disengaged, I'm guessing?
I got it from friends.
Yeah,
Epic
got
Song.
it from my shit.
Yeah.
I
no.
played that
and
flute so good.
You played it so hard.
Wait, you bonus? No, you bonus. You can already bonus action disengage. You're a rogue.
Yeah, but I got a free one from the thingy anyway.
Yep.
So.
Wait, that gives a free disengage? Question mark?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hold
I'll
on,
read it
what
out
is
loud
this
again.
fucking skill? Hold on, yeah.
Mantle of Inspiration. Each of
okay.
them gains 5 temp HP. When a creature gains these temp HP, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its movement speed without provoking opportunity
Okay,
attacks.
so it's reaction. So it needed to do it on your turn, but that's fine. So going forward...
My bad?
No, it's
Oh,
fine.
shit.
It does
Oh,
say
no, we can't
reaction.
No, a different thing. I fucked up. That's my bad. I was...
No, it's okay. So reaction...
No, something else.
You mean the circle?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So reactions need to be taken like so. It said immediately use your reaction. It means you all should have moved on Cactus's turn. So, if you wanted to.
Okay.
Okay.
That's,
So I was right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you guys, if you want to move into position now, that's fine. I don't know who's all taking their turn. It looks like Shmi and Poe and maybe Clink.
I'm not done yet, but yeah.
Okay.
So
The darkness is your reaction?
Oh no, I get it. You guys moved already and haven't taken your turns. I get it. Never mind.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay,
So
so you
I
guys did it right.
yeah. So
Amazing.
I move. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna use my bonus action now to throw my magic stones
Nice.
at that wolf. 3 of them at that wolf closest to me. That's in my darkness.
Okay.
yes.
So I know that the wolf I have is technically blind. However, you should take a step to your right. Because then
Okay.
you won't provoke then you won't get disadvantage on ranged attacks.
No,
Yeah.
because I'm shooting the one down
Yes,
by
but
brain.
because there's one
You're being
within,
threatened.
yeah, because there's one within melee range of you, that means your character's threatens a good way to look at it. You'd basically be trying to make your ranged attack while something else is within biting distance of you.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, both of it.
Hey, look, there's a Kate and a Joey behind me now.
Nat 20. Does that hit?
Gee, fuck, I get the 20 did that. Yeah, shit,
Yeah, it does.
I hope you do that every time.
it's not fun. It's not fun when it happens on this side of the table. Anyway.
Plus my for damage. 19 damage.
19 damage.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay, so Shmi, there were 3 wolves in front of you.
So I sense that one has died.
You sense that there were 3 wolves inside of you. One of them died.
The others are still gay. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it from me. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. And if somebody wants to redraw that perfectly drawn circle that spent so much time drawing exclusively over the center of Clink.
Yeah, how do you edit that?
Oh, here. I can do that. I forgot. That would have.
Oh.
It's all good.
Here we are.
Alright, Poe, you're up.
Black.
Cool. So, if there are wolves shrouded in darkness, I can't see them, right?
Nope.
Especially if it's
Sick.
magical darkness. I don't think your dark... I think, specifically, the only dark vision that works in magical darkness is Devil Sight, if I recall.
None
Which
of us can see anymore.
I'm sorry, guys. It's
No,
just
it's
for
okay.
safety reasons.
Well, no, we're all gonna get ganked. It's fine. It's
I'm gonna...
fine.
Actually, hold on.
That's totally cool.
Let me just see.
That's totally cool.
Dark vision
Magic Dark.
versus magical darkness.
Very
You
cool.
just you
I
don't
just-
get blinded with vision.
In 5th edition, dark vision allows creatures to see in darkness as if it were dim light, but magical darkness created by spells like darkness renders dark vision useless, preventing creatures from seeing through it. So regular dark vision does not help you in magical darkness, but in Clink's case, Clink can see fine.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Clink
no,
has
matter,
double
no
sight.
matter what I can't.
And all the wolves are blinded, which means they all have a disadvantage on their attack.
So do we though?
So I shouldn't fire in.
It's a
Basically,
warlock.
right now, yeah, like you would be firing
Well,
in at
okay.
disadvantage, and you would be unsure of your targets.
So before, so
I-
if I dashed away, and like in-game time, Clink put up the Shroud of Darkness, like I have a general idea that there's 2 or 3 to the left of Shmi, right?
Yeah, you would have seen me dash into your position on Friend's 6-second turn.
Okay. So I'd still have disadvantage?
Yes.
From the
Gosh
darkness.
darn it.
So wouldn't it be a
Okay.
straight roll, Zach?
So sorry, how would you get advantage in this situation again, Poe? Sorry, I missed that part.
No, I
Because
wouldn't
I
get
would-
advantage, but I don't, like, I figured, whether I'd have disadvantage or not based off of my general idea of where they are.
You would still just have
Like,
disadvantage.
I'd never
It
just
sh-
fire here.
No, yeah, you would shoot in the general direction, but like here's how it works. So, like picture again, like Shmi and like these wolves are like in the throes of combat. So like these wolves are actively nipping at Shmi. Shmi's actively like trying to hit them. Blah blah blah. Shuffling and movement happens. So even if you know that this wolf is approximately here, you're still shooting at a target you can no longer see.
Will I risk shooting Shmi if I shoot in anyway?
Oh, 100%. If you roll below a certain number, you're going to hit me. Now, then I have to have you roll to see if that's going to hit his armor class, but that comes if you miss the wolf by a certain margin.
Do it.
You trust me?
Yeah,
That's not the
we're
question.
group 27. We do the impossible.
Do
That's
the
true, I've
impossible.
never missed
Hey,
in my
well,
life.
you guys met group 68. They're fucking one away from greatness.
I'm technically
Nice.
on like a 4 streak of one-shots. Technically.
Okay. Well, make the shot, Poe. Let's see it. Disadvantage. Let's see.
Okay. Do I have sneak attack?
Technically, you do know
Well-
Shmi is there somewhere, so I would say yes, and
And they can't see me.
they can't see you. So yes, this would be a sneak attack if it hits.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2 and taking the smaller one.
Yes.
Okay, I got a 15.
As you're smaller?
Yeah, the other one was dirty 24.
Damn. Okay, so 15 to hit at disadvantage. That's what after all your modifiers?
Yes.
Okay. That will hit.
Woo! Let's
Cool.
go.
I would assume the closest one's Azife.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And 19 damage.
You just hear and silence.
Sick.
And you, Shmi, you don't necessarily see it, but Poe, you would. There's a little black, squid creature that goes darting out and in, towards the houses.
Okay.
All right. After Poe, it's Shmi.
Okay. So, like, in that 6 seconds, I, like, run in, and I'm like, I will handle these, Paul. Where did everybody go? Oh, no. And then I hear, like, I hear the one to my right die, and then I hear, like, a thunk and to my left, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I guess you would call this a Hail Marduk. And I just, like, slash in front of me.
Good.
Sick.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so the first one was a 19. Second one was a 22. So does the 19 hit?
19 will hit.
Okay, so it's a 1d6 plus strength. So that's okay. So do I feel the hit when I land this nice
Yeah, yeah.
7 slashing damage? Okay, it reduces its speed by 10, but I also can activate my spore.
You feel the creature you slash into go limp upon impact, but you do feel like a squishy thing go past your claw and run away.
Okay.
No.
Now that it's dead, I'm going to turn in a general direction and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, hi, Paul.
So I would actually say roll me a d8.
Okay. 6.
1, 2, 3. You come out by a house.
Everyone follow my voice.
Shoot towards the voice. Got it.
Evie, you're up.
Okay.
Is that a bumpy? Sorry, hold on. My girlfriend is playing Paleo Pines in the background. So Kate is playing Paleo Pines. I think I showed Cactus this game before, but if you guys can see on the camera. Oh, you can't see past the fucking... Hold on, let me just...
I've never heard of it.
There's a fucking... It's a cozy game. There's a fucking squishy, bumpy dinosaur, and it's so fucking cute. So it's hard to see on that screen, but anyway, it's fine.
It's like Spyro.
It's a puppy.
It's basically Animal Crossing if you're a dinosaur freak.
I'm not
Whoa.
a freak.
Okay.
What kind of dinosaur freak are we talking?
A crazy Kate dinosaur freak.
What kind you're thinking?
The bad iconic kind.
The bad kind.
Is there a bad kind of dinosaur freak?
I feel like they're definitely
Yes, Zai.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Evie.
Okay. So, because I was already facing down the 3, and they're right in front of me, and they were nipping at me and such.
Yep. Still disadvantaged to hit them, but yep. You know where they are.
But I didn't do my reaction from friend.
Oh yeah, you can still do that.
Computer.
Okay, so my because I have Warcaster. Wait, that's opportunity attack. I can't do a spell for a reaction, can I?
So her friend's reaction is specifically for like disengage. You get a reaction disengage with Bardic Inspiration.
And you can move your full movement speed.
Yeah, free movement.
Oh,
Like I said, technically in the future, I will force you guys to do this on Friend's turn. Because that's
I
how
went
it's worded.
E.
But yeah, no worries.
yeah, my bad. Oh well, I'm gonna stay. Tis what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna whip out. I have my Moonblade in one hand and my shield in the other. So I'm going to do.
Does the balloon? I can't remember. Does the Moonblade have glow to it?
I haven't looked it up.
I think it does, and it would be magical.
I feel like it
so
should.
It would gently illuminate the darkness because it's only non-magical that can't illuminate.
Dungeon
I'll
Master's
look it up.
Good. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm gonna
Oh,
go find it.
Bro pulling out the book.
I am sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toe. I am so sorry.
Oh,
I stepped on Kate's toe. I'm a horrible, horrible person.
fiend.
The dungeon
Yeah,
with the bad dragon.
Sorry. Wait. What?
it was special.
What?
Huh?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Get the persona ready.
Oh,
Sorry. What are we talking? Bad dragons and what?
Dungeons.
Good.
Bad dragons and dungeons and
Donjon.
furries. Oh my.
Donjons.
Dragons.
That's hilarious.
Where is Moonblade? Where did Moonblade go?
All I have
I
written
don't know,
down
Zai.
is
You gave it to them.
I know.
versatile.
Okay, Moonblade starts with N.
Uh huh. Very good, Zai.
I hate
nice. You're doing great.
It doesn't have a glow, Zach. It is sentient though, so we need to remember that.
Yeah, well, it's sentient, but more
It has
feeling. It doesn't
feeling,
necessarily have a
vision.
voice.
But it says on the thing that it's common. The unsheathed blade of this weapon sheds moonlight, creating a bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim
Holy
light for an
cannoli.
additional 15 feet.
What fucking? Okay, does it
Oh,
say what
yeah.
page it's on in the fucking manual, Shmee, in the thing you're looking at? I want to read it too.
Do you want to link that to him?
Well, I just have the DMG up on the wiki. So
Oh,
I
no,
will
wait.
drop
Hold
that.
on. I think I found it. Maybe.
Link it in.
Where are my sentient
Yeah.
books? Or sentient
I'll
things?
throw it in the
Where are my sentient things? Oh fuck, the table walked away.
I'll
Oh,
throw
found
in
it,
the
found it, found it. We're good, we're good. We're Gucci. I'm going to keep this page tabbed.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Sounds sick. I am now playing while making dinner.
Hell yeah.
No worries.
This is a great combat song.
Music.
Are
can
you
really
are you
feel the
in
tension.
are you in tabletop or
Yeah.
I'm watching Smee's tabletop.
make sure you have the stream unmuted.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
just watch.
It doesn't look like it sheds enough light to be useful, but it would, like, kind of glow in your hand.
It's like Sting.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, the wolves are within 5 feet, Zach. You know,
Yeah, but the darkness is all around you and suffocating.
that's true. That's true.
Like, I don't even know if
okay.
you'd see the glow in your hand past the... Like, it's just black. Like, that's all you're seeing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, in normal circumstances, that's a really good asset to have.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's it do for?
So like the glow is like undiscernible
Okay.
in the magical darkness, but it does glow,
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
which is sick.
Illuminates mildly. Writing down. Okay. Anyhow,
Like
so
Sting
I'm,
from Lord of the Rings. Specific, yeah.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me a flame blade catnip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yo, green flame blade, great catnip.
Yep.
Very nice. Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
You just do a regular melee attack at disadvantage, but it's with your
Okay,
with
so I
your
just
sword.
click this.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then roll it one more time. So the lesser was 16.
Okay. So 16.
16. That will hit.
Right.
Roll me a d4.
Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Gotta pop this out. D4. Beep. Wow. 1.
Okay. I know which one it's hitting. Go nuts.
Okay. So do I do this again?
Yeah, do it again for the damage, because this one, you do the longsword damage. Hit done. So just roll this and then take the damage roll. So that.
9.
And then the flame bounces.
Yeah. Sorry. So damage is 9. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects. Green fire leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
So your ability modifier is +4, I think.
Isn't it that?
That's with your proficiency bonus. Because that's attack accuracy. So it's your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so it's 4. So the other one takes 4. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not used to weapons.
Real.
Right?
Imagine being a weapon user.
Weapons are for chumps.
Right?
Does that 9 kill that wolf that she hit, Zach?
No. Not quite.
Okay.
Not
Lame.
yet.
Okay. Is that the end of Evie's turn?
I think so, because that's an action. And... Yep. Yep.
Okay. Let's see here.
This music's a banger.
This music is a banger, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright.
I did double check and It's unconfirmed, but most of the stuff is from YouTube Music Library, so it's totally free to use.
Cool.
Feels like I'm in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Yeah,
It does, you know what? I was thinking that too. Yeah.
Okay.
We got a pizza coming, friends.
Ooh.
Very nice. Guys, I feel like we're really badass, even though we just beat the wolves.
Oops, shit.
I think
but
that too.
we have an audience.
Yeah, those guys are probably like, whoa, those guys
Yeah.
are really cool.
Yeah.
They just hear a whole bunch of like cracks, pops, and yelps coming from the darkness.
Like a Looney
then
Tunes,
this-
like Fight Cloud.
This sweet little bird's gonna emerge.
Friend, does a 24 hit your armor class?
Yeah, of fucking course it does. That's 10 more than necessary to hit me.
So much
Okay.
sass.
I love it.
Ridiculous.
Wait, Evie, what's your AC?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually our tank. And our
Hell
main
yeah,
healer.
dude.
How did we get here?
Literally, like. And I'm a caster, but now I use a weapon. What's happening?
What's happening?
Character development. Ba -ba.
All right. Let me see. That is.
Yeah, right, how much? Come on.
Remember, it's disadvantage. Mr. Zach, DM.
Disadvantage. Why?
You're
In
you're
darkness?
wolf. You're for your wolves.
Oh yeah. If only it was the wolf.
Yeah, if only.
Oh my lord.
I'm not
Okay.
close enough for any of the fucking wolves, so it's something else.
Cactus, you take 18
Mm.
cold damage.
Are you fuck? Okay.
You get pelted in the back by what feels like basically a thud of cold air hits you in the back, almost knocking you out of
No
the sky
fuck.
towards the ground.
No fucking way.
Are you fucking serious? It better not be group fucking 7.
I want you guys to know I have 8 health.
Shit. Okay.
Oh my god!
And you
Yeah.
just
Is not good.
Cactus, you hear the voice of the human sorcerer behind you go, I see the issue now.
Whoa.
Ow!
Fuck.
Do we hear Bren react to that pain?
Poe would see it. You guys would hear it, but Evie, Clink, and Shmi, you'd have no idea what the fuck just happened.
What do I see?
You basically would have just
Exactly.
seen something similar. You've seen something similar before, because you guys have seen in your travels. You have seen a dragon breathe fire. It's similar to a breath weapon attack that seems to have just hit Fren in the back.
Fucking rude. Like,
Very important question. Who did it?
You didn't see.
Yeah.
So they're in the cloud?
Okay,
No.
I do actually need an answer because I might, shed some, stuff.
No.
Shed some stuff.
Yeah.
When you take damage from a creature that is within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to emanate telekinetic energy.
It was not within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check as a reaction to see, like, where I got hit from?
Give me a quick second. Does a 15 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
I still have an armor class of 14.
That sucks.
Oh no! It magically grew.
Alright, so
I wish.
you also get hit by a fire bolt
Okay, cool.
for 3 points.
Yo,
of
guys,
damage.
I actually might be, like, If I may, fucking 5. Friend is like nearly to the ground. He's not flying so high. He's not good. The ice melted at least, so that's nice.
Poe, what's your passive perception?
16.
16. Okay, so even though your focus was shooting your previous focus was shooting an arrow into the darkness, out of the corner of your eye, you do see Friend get smacked by these 2 magical attacks. They came from further back. Give me, because your passive perception is 16, give me an active perception check, Poe.
Active perception check?
Yeah, so roll for it.
Okay. 11.
11.
Yeah.
So
So
you're still you saw where, like, you saw that it came from further back. You didn't necessarily see who launched it, and as far as the perception of your battlefield assessment goes, you're not able to tell. So you can't really tell anything because of the insight of the battle.
So, Zai, because my darkness doesn't affect me, would I be able to see it?
Oh yeah.
Good point. Give
Oh,
me
yeah.
an active perception check, Clink.
Okay. Hang on.
It's a good question.
Where is my...
You must succeed where all others have failed.
18.
18.
Ooh,
Okay,
here we go.
so Clink, what you see through your magical darkness is you see this Furbog still trying to kind of look into the darkness to, like, engage with what's in there. You see these 2, magic prepared from her and an arrow drawn from him aiming into the darkness.
Okay.
You see it's these 2 in the back that nailed Friend.
Okay.
Clink, you also would be able to tell from this distance, now that you guys have gotten a little bit closer, this guy definitely has a collar on.
Okay.
And you could probably see close enough that this person also has a collar on.
Okay.
However, as Friend mentioned, I think to your group before, they did not see a collar on this person.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
This music is not fitting as I'm dying.
All right. So Mountain Dark takes a step back out of the darkness. He hears, like, he runs over to Shmi. He says, "Shmi, you called? Was there more enemies this way?"
I believe so. I cannot see.
And he posts up next to Shmi, kind of trying to look through, like, the darkness to see, like, if something comes. So he's gonna hold an action if anything comes through the darkness to hit it.
Before you prepare, I love your gumption, Mountain Dark. Always have, except when you killed Waldrick, but that's okay. I believe that you should take one step to the left if you don't mind. Otherwise, you might be adversely affected. Thank you.
Very well, very well.
Stay prepared.
Great. Okay, and after that, we're back to these guys. This one kind of turns.
Wow, this
back.
also doesn't fit.
No, it doesn't. You're right. The fighter is still kind of like he almost, like, Poe, you're getting the, like, kind of from this fighter, he didn't even register, like, what happened behind. He just, like, he's still kind of looking into the darkness to try and see if, like, there's, like, he's moving side to side on the darkness here, trying to see if he can, like, smack anything as it's coming out. So he's kind of just, like, setting up to, like, fight the wolves and stuff.
Okay.
However, you do see that there does appear to be a bit of a conflict here, and these two are kind of starting to yell back at these two. And I mean, you guys are well within earshot. What was that for? What are you doing? I thought we were here to assist them. And you can hear this one respond. There's a reason we lost contact with them. That pixie.
Okay.
Eliminate the pixie.
Oh,
What?
Shit.
I'm just a little guy.
But you notice hesitation from these two. They do not act this turn. Friend, you're up.
Okay, cool. So because I heard that these dickheads are the ones attacking me, I'm gonna go. Can I hide on Poe?
Yeah, hide behind Poe. What is it? I think it's like a halfling feature that you can like hide behind somebody. I don't think you have that, unfortunately, as a pixie, but you can.
I am smaller than a
I'm
halfling.
small
I
enough,
like
you know.
Yeah.
Give me a quick. You know what? Give me a quick insight check, like a battlefield insight check, because your instinct is you want to hide.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. What'd you get?
11.
11.
ooh, nice.
You're like, you've just been hit hard twice. You're in like full panic mode. You're like, I need to hide. I need to get out of sight. And you're like, can I hide behind Poe? It's like, no, he's a fucking lanky cat. Where can I hide? Where can I hide? If only there was someplace really dark that no one could see me.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we'll go.
So
Just goes, ow, zips into the darkness.
yeah, Clink, you see Fred like come in, and Fred looks like he's beaten, battered, and blue. He's within an inch of his life.
Aw.
I'm going to.
Even though friend can't see me, I just put a hand on their shoulder and I say it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Constitution save for freak out time.
Piss himself. No. You heard tinkling and not of fairy bells.
I pictured like Clink assessing the situation with his big beak poking out of the hood, and then all he sees is a pixie come bolting at him and go like on the top of the beak.
Oh shit! I forgot the wolves were even still alive. Sorry, I have to attack Eevee 3 times.
Okay.
But straight rolls. Okay, the first one missed.
Alright, let me know when you're done with that.
Second one missed. Third one missed. We're fine. Nothing happened.
Amazing.
Oh, okay.
She's just
Good.
untouchable.
Alright. Yeah, so now that I'm out of direct danger, gonna cast Cure Wounds on me, so that is 1d8.
Nice.
I know what those look like.
I don't know, friend. Can you see yourself? I'm just kidding.
Hopefully I can find my own ass in the dark with both hands.
Yeah, I did get blasted. That's fair.
They froze my butt off. I heard of freezing your tits off, but this is ridiculous. Okay, I get 7 health back.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Man. Gonna quickly relay to the rest of them. The two without the collars are trying to kill me.
Hey, Clink. Out of game, they're within range. Do what you will.
Yes, there's a few things.
What does this mean?
The question is, do I want to cast something on Eevee or Pup? Or do I want to just fire? Because that would,
Do we want to risk being aggressive right off the hop?
yeah, that's my thinking.
'Cause two of them are like iffy about it. We could be like, wait, or
Yep.
something. But I don't know.
So just in case, because friends just healed and in my darkness. So I'm gonna relay everything that I saw with my perception check to the team, which is
Special.
that they did in fact try to kill Fren, the two in the back, and that they have collars on, including Mr. Fighter in front of us. So I yell that out so everyone can hear it. Do I want to hit them is the question. You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna hit one of the wolves with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Pick your target. You're the only one who can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the one closest to me.
Okay, roll a hit.
16.
That will do. Roll
Yeah,
damage. Roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay. 5.
Nice.
That is... And another squid goes shooting off. Although it goes shooting off past Mountain Dark, who fucking misses it.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Good job, team.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna yell out to Poe, come back. That's just for free. And then
Nice.
I'm gonna cast magic stones on 3 pebbles.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty. After Clink, it's Poe. Poe, you saw a fucking friend fly for his life into the darkness, and you are the only one who's kind of bore witness to what's going on here with these 4.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to.
Shoot him.
I'm gonna use dash as a bonus action to reach here. Whoops. The
As you
hell?
pop out, I go, where did you go?
I can do that, right? I can just run straight through the darkness.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna. Now I'm here.
Bully, bully, bully.
Um. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that's it for Poe.
Yes. I don't want to
Shmee.
risk shooting a wolf because I definitely don't know what's going on now.
Shmee, you're up. I like to keep you guys on your toes.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay, so I'm going to go.
Shoot a wolf, hit a friend.
I'm just gonna call out Evie.
I'm gonna call it Polo.
Okay, perfect. So, can I get a general gauge of where in the darkness that was?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to wild shape. Can I have my cow?
Yay!
Yeah. Hold on. I will grab a cow. Stench cow does whatever a stench cow does. Where is the stench cow? Did I save this model? I thought I saved the stench cow. Did I not save the stench cow? I guess I did not save the stench cow. I should really save the stench cow.
It's okay. A cow is fine.
Here, there's a cow.
Stench cow.
Just make it green and name it stench cow, and I'll save it. Stench cow music.
I love how it's Germanic with a K. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Saving object to stench cow. Root folder. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So now I am going to charge in the general direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just gore into the darkness.
Okay. Still be a disadvantage, but yeah, go ahead.
Of course. Yeah, of course. So it's a +6 to hit, the disadvantage. So disadvantage. Okay. So oh, nice. A 13 and a 17. So 19.
Yep.
Beautiful. I'm
Okay.
gonna gore him right up the butt.
All right.
Perfect.
How much damage?
3d6 plus 4.
Damn.
17.
Dies.
All you hear is like
Yeah.
Out of the darkness flies a wolf.
Yeah.
A mangled wolf.
Out of the darkness flies a squid, though.
Oh, true.
Oh, can I stomp it?
I feel like we've established that the stompage doesn't stop them.
I will always. Oh, no, that's right. Okay, run. Stench count music, by the way. Yes.
Nice.
Shoot a wolf, hit a friend. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. After Shmee, it's Evie.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna sauce a green flame blade. Okay, so I do this, right?
Twice.
Okay, that's so tragic.
Her first roll was a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay,
Damn.
Second roll is
17.
not bad.
Okay. And then 11 damage.
Demolish. 11.
Yep.
It will hit. It will die. You're good to go.
Nice.
Yeah!
Alright. Is that it for Evie?
Wait.
Are we winning?
Oh wait, no, that's my action. Can I still no, moving is an action?
No, you can still move.
Okay. Okay, would I be able to discern that obviously I am fighting the wolves, but I can hear all the voices to my right? Like I'm fighting the wolves to my left, and I can hear the voices to my right. Therefore, I'm gonna go up, or diagonal, or to the right. You know what I mean? Like in that
Yeah,
general...
so give me, instead of rolling a d8, roll me a d4.
Okay,
And Clink kind of relayed to all of us that there were 2 casters attacking.
roll. 3.
3. Okay, yeah, you'll actually go straight this way and step out here.
Noise.
I come out in my chainmail like, oh.
You covered in wolf blood?
Yeah, just covered in blood. I'm absolutely pissed.
Just, you do look over at the fighter, and he's just like, oh, he kind of like looks at you sideways, sees you covered in blood, and like pissed as shit. He's like, are there more enemies in the darkness?
Wait, what did you say?
Are there more enemies in the darkness?
And I'm going to like yell back like at like an octave that shouldn't be, because he's just asking me, but I'm just going to project all my anger and just be like, no, but who hurt my pixie?
Aww.
And you can kind of see
Aww.
like a confused look on his face, and he's like, you can basically, what you can tell is this guy is not big in the brains department.
Broy. No.
Is he's the bulk, right?
Furbog
Oh
fighter.
my god. So I'm okay, so he doesn't say anything, he's just kind of dumbfounded, right?
Yeah, and he also doesn't seem to have noticed what's going on back here.
Oh, that's annoying. Wow, okay. That's the most I can move, right?
Yep. Well, actually, no, wait. 5, 10, 15. No, you got 15 more speed, so 3 more squares.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wave him off, and I'm gonna like have my arm outstretched and my finger, like my index finger pointing as I'm stomping forward as much movement as I can, and I'm gonna be like, like I'm just gonna be erratic. I'm just bluffing. I'm pretending I'm a berserker now. I've watched them. I'm LARPing. I'll laugh about it
Amazing.
later.
Good.
Amazing.
Wait,
Uh,
Evie, what court are you in right now?
What? Sorry?
What court are you in right now? Just so I can visualize.
Summer. I am the
Ooh, yeah.
summoners, so I am like you just see like fire. Like I'm all like red.
Amazing.
Damn, that green flame blade hits like a dab, eh?
Lamo.
Good shit. Alrighty. So you can see the one further back. He kind of sees you coming. He launches.
Does he know what she is?
Well, he knows that she's pissed. Oh,
That's fair.
what's the fucking? I can't remember the name of it. I know what it does. The one that shoots 3 fire things.
Oh, scorching. Ray.
Ray of
Scorching ray.
Scorching
that's it.
Ray.
So it's three spell attacks for each for each of the rays, going at Evie.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. It's called Healing Word.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, a 23 is gonna hit Evie. The other 2 are gonna miss, so you get hit by 1 ray. I believe they're
Okay.
D10s, unless I'm remembering mistakenly.
Yeah, each ray.
So you take 10 fire damage.
Okay.
So I rolled max damage.
I'm still walking.
Oh yeah, no, that just is just you take it like full on in the chest, and you're just like you don't even stop.
You see, like my eyes are now where you could see my eyes before. They're now actually just like flame irises. I'm even more pissed.
Okay.
It's almost like she absorbed the scorching ray.
Yeah.
And then you do see this guy, and you can hear him he's muttering under his breath. Give me a quick perception check.
11.
You're too angry.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're too angry. You hear him muttering under his breath, and you kind of see it's very slight, but you kind of see like a flicker in his eye. And then afterwards, he kind of looks up, and Clink. You can see he looks directly at you, and he goes, and you don't hear it, but Evie, you do. He says, "You thought you were the only one with sight."
Ooh. But wouldn't with my observant, if I'm reading his mouth and his lips, wouldn't I be able to
Ooh.
discern that?
You know what? Give me an insight check.
18.
Yeah, so you'd be able to see it, and you kind of see. He says, "You thought you were the only one with sight," and then you see his eyes glint over to friend, and he says, "There you are."
Oh,
Amazing.
fuck!
I'm just gonna burst out laughing.
Alrighty. Let me see. What has he got in his repertoire? Okay, yeah. So he lights up a twin spell, and he throws 2 fire bolts at Fren.
Oh.
I think both of these are going to connect, because I have a 16 and a 23.
Yeah, no.
Does he have devil sight? That's why he can see through the darkness?
I feel like you can assume that
He has something.
as a warlock.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, 2d10s. 16 points of damage, Cactus.
Well,
See ya.
Is Friend down?
Fuck.
yeah, friends down, yeah.
Okay.
Do I have cotton or wool?
Okay, Friend's down. Okay. So Friend falls unconscious.
Can I use a reaction?
Oh, I don't have any more popcorn.
What's your reaction?
Joey,
Shield.
can you come over here I can sit down?
Shield is something you can cast on yourself, not an ally.
Oh,
All over.
Unfortunately.
what about silvery barbs?
Silvery Barbs has to do with sight, does it not? You have to see something happen?
Yes.
You don't see it happen.
See it all.
You have a black sphere in front of you.
Wait, the only component is V. Oh, that's visual or vocal?
Vocal.
No, component
That's for
has-
casting it, but what does the description say?
You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into courage for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll a 2d20 useful roll. Oh, and you can then choose a different creature you can see within range.
Here it is.
It's dry.
That's is that only for picking though, not for
No,
triggering?
that would be the sight requirement, because you need to see
Okay.
it happening.
Oh, when you take, I can take this when a creature I can see
Yeah.
succeeds on an attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really thought running into the no see place was a good idea.
That was a good idea.
Eh.
It was a great idea.
Oh, there's the doggy.
Okay, so
I got it.
okay, so I think that's it for these guys. However, they see that Evie's pissed. This one's going to 15, 20, 25, 30. And you hear the sorcerer yell, "Group 68, eliminate Group 27's members without callers, or your own lives will be forfeit."
Wow.
Oh, I know what this is.
And you can see like the Evie, you see the other kind of three members here like turn towards you guys, and
Can I
like
guess
you
what this is?
you can see that there's like just a look of like sadness on their face, but you know from being in this situation, they don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Can I guess what's going on?
You can hear that order yelled out, so you know that that's no good.
I'm so
That's no good.
Now,
Have
I'm just trying to think. Shmi, you're the one wearing the earring for your group, correct?
yes, it's currently morphed into my cow body.
Uh-huh. Give me a history check.
Ooh, I think I know where this is going.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
The one time I get one.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, it's a good time to get one. You recall very closely. You're trying to piece together, you're trying to figure out like what's going on. Like, why are these guys like laser focused on Friend all of a sudden? Like, cause you're hearing all of this go down. Like you would have heard like your friend get like pummeled, and then like perhaps like his falling breath inside the sphere, and you just heard that order commanded. And you're starting to realize, like, man, we used to have to check in with this guy, like, all the time. Like, this person that's in my ear. We haven't done that in a long time.
I was literally thinking
And
that.
We haven't-
my next thought would be like, well, he never called me. He always calls me.
Yeah, he hasn't called us for a long time. He hasn't called us... You know what? The last time I heard from him was before we met Friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. So I'm just like, because I'm a cow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Urgent mooing.
Urgent mooing.
Since I have comprehend languages, can I understand that?
No. You comprehend languages and speak to animal and beast is
Please.
different things, unfortunately.
Oh.
I was gonna say it's good up back here anyway.
Yeah. So, in any case, so Shmi, you've come to some realizations, but you can't share those realizations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Did I hear your name?
anyway.
That's okay.
And he said he
Okay, so after those guys, well, and this one's 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, they go back up here. Okay, so, now it's Friend's turn. Friend, you're on your first death saving throw.
Oh, yeah, yippee! What do I roll?
Yeah. More gardens? Yeah.
D20. And above 10, or 10 or above is a pass. 9 or below is a fail.
Got more room for pens.
15.
15. Okay, 15 is your first pass.
Oh, me too. I missed out.
Very nice.
Thank
Woohoo!
you.
Congratulations.
Okay. So. Oh, my camera's fucky. Hold on.
That's it. That's my turn.
Did you move Mountain Dark?
He said
Oh, no, I did
No, you
forget to
didn't.
move Mountain Dark.
this new stuff that's been teared
It's me dying is way more interesting.
plants were.
30. Okay, 30. Mountain Dark moves up to be by Stench Cow, and I think he can throw his hammer from here. No, he can't. Well, yes, he can. He sees like the Furbolg mage there that's kind of like ready to smack on Eevee, so he's gonna hold action to throw his hammer at the first enemy that makes a move.
Does the same thing. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect. Wait, friend, did you pass your goal?
I did.
So he's
Fuck
giving
yeah.
where can we play this game?
Despite all odds.
Okay. So Clink, you're up.
Yep. So I'm quickly gonna look at Smee, and I'm gonna ask. Oh no, because he's a stench cow. I can't. Okay.
Move.
You could,
So-
but to what end?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see you.
So I'm gonna sadly look down at Friend, and then it's gonna jog my memory, and I'm gonna remember that my entity, I guess, I forget what they're called, reminded me to protect Eevee with my life. So I'm gonna run to Eevee.
So I have a question. Where did you drop the magical darkness, and what did you drop it on?
It follows me.
It does.
I dropped
Okay.
it on my. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
are you taking that off?
Pardon?
Are you
No,
taking
it's gonna follow me.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Eevee, but it's necessary for a second.
It's not.
I'm gonna move after. It's only one turn. Okay, so can you move me? Whoever's
I
there.
have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so you want to be up here? Also, Cactus, would your mage hand
as
disappear?
close to Eevee as possible.
Oh, okay, so hold on. So 5, 10,
That's a
15,
great
20,
question.
25, 30. You can get right behind her.
Okay.
I don't think
And then
it does.
I'm going to cast on her invisibility.
Lol. Okay.
Yeah. And do I have any movement left?
No, that would have been your 30 to get there.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'm gonna whip my magical stones
Okay.
at
You can throw one per turn as an action. Or bonus.
one per turn as
Is
an
it
action.
is it a bonus action or an action?
It's a bonus.
Bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it at the closest dude.
So
The
this
one that, yeah, right there. That one, yeah. Okay, so.
Can she do like non-lethal damage? Like how can we do that? Like how do we do that?
Not on ranged attacks.
Unfortunately, yeah, not on ranged attacks. Melee you can, you cannot do non-lethal on ranged attacks.
That's fair.
And I think non-lethal is literally 1 hit point every time.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
in standard 5e, it's not like it is in Baldur's Gate where it's like, oh, I can do my full damage and just not kill them. No, in 5e, it's you do 1 point of damage every time because you're never sure of their health bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does 16 hit?
16 does hit the mage.
Okay. damage 2.
2. Okay. Not a whole pile of damage.
No, just a little.
Just a little ting. So yeah, you kind of hit her in the shoulder, and you can kind of see her winch, and she's like, she even says, she's like, "Ow!" She's like, "We don't want this."
So then I yell, "Well then stop!"
Real.
That's fair.
And she's like, you kind of see like a very defeated look on her face as she like yells into the darkness. She says, "We can't! We can't stop! You know we can't!"
Well,
I'm just gonna have ambivalence about that comment. That's it.
Throw a K at them, like K period, lowercase.
Yeah. Hey, bye.
K blocks you.
Oof. All right, is that it for Clink?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Poe. What Poe be doing? Now you can see a little bit better because you're not immediately smothered by a magical darkness.
Sick. That is good news.
You
So
can
we are in the thralls of combat now.
Yeah, you can see these 3 are all kind of looking at the darkness, and these 2 have backed way the fuck off.
Okay. Is that one know I'm there? Does that one know where I am?
No,
Sick.
he is not turned to acknowledge that you're there.
Okay. I'm gonna use the bonus action. Steady aim
Okay.
to give me advantage. And then I'm going to stealth attack. Sneak
Okay.
attack.
Sneak attack. Sneak that attack. Okay.
Sick. 22 to hit.
Oh boy, does it ever.
Cool. And 15 for damage.
All right, negative 15 is, yeah, you just crack the arrow kind of in the like high back of his back and in the shoulder blade area, and it lodges in there nice, and you can see he kind of whirls, and like you can see like a very defeated like look on his face. Like, this man's heart is not in this fight.
Ooh. I regret my actions.
Okay. Shmee. Shmee, you are a stench cow.
I am.
As a free action, I regret my actions.
I'm going to. So,
Hold on, if it says give self advantage on next attack, it doesn't say roll, it says next attack.
Yeah, so that you would steady aim, and then that attack that you just fired was your next attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend my action to dash, and I'm gonna be like bellowing. You know, I don't even know how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no. I'll just go here. Right here.
Shouldn't you go in between friend?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they're getting attacked.
And then I'd be stopping there, and I'd be like puffing and puffing because that's a long run for a cow.
Yeah.
Creature's not really known for running.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
You're not going to attack? Or did you dash?
No, I used my dash.
Okay.
Yeah, I used.
Alright, Evie, you're up.
Okay, so, wait, where was it? So sorry. Hold, please. Found it. Okay. I'm gonna cast. Range is 90 feet. How far is the top guy from me?
You are currently blind. You have no idea.
No, she has dark vision. She just can't see through the
I
darkness.
can't see in magical darkness.
Yes, you
I
can't
can't
see.
see in magical darkness.
No, you cannot. So, approximately, he was fucking running away from you last time you looked, so you're not exactly sure where he's at, but you know he's farther than where he was before.
Okay. Actually, I have a question. Can I use my bonus action and then use my action, or do I
Yeah,
have to
no,
use
you
my
can do it in any order you want.
Okay, so for my bonus action,
Hmm?
I'm going. Where is it? I'm gonna use Sanctuary.
Twilight Sanctuary? Wait, no, regular Sanctuary. Okay.
Regular
Oh, thank
Sanctuary.
fuck.
So I ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect a warded creature from area effects. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends. So, friend, you know you're kind of like you're benched, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not getting up anytime soon, so I don't think that's gonna be an issue.
Okay, hang on. Wait, are you already?
She's in her, or he's in his death roll.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, I'm fully unconscious.
And I don't
I have
think-
to make
and
at
don't you
least
have-
2 more.
Don't you have to be able to see him, too, to cast this?
No, just within range, Jack.
Oh, it's not a sight thing?
Yeah.
Good loophole? Good loophole?
But if you think about it, if
Stop
Fred
trying to
was
kill him!
2 squares, or no, Fred was 1 square away.
Yeah.
Evie could pop that and it do nothing.
Mhm.
But because Fred's exactly 30 feet from Evie,
Yep.
Or do I go and?
well, yeah, you could try.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Like, can I run in friend's direction, or am I still like confused?
I think Clink tapped you on the shoulder, so you know which direction Clink came from, so you could run in that direction.
Or you could ask me. I'm right there.
Yeah, quick perception.
Because I can
Okay.
see.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Clink and just say, "Where's friend? I need to get there."
I'm going to say if you go diagonally southwest from
I like
well,
these. I like these directions.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
if
say-
we lived in a top-down view world, if you could go to.
I would say I'm directly in front of you. If you go behind me and to your right, you will see friend. Is that sufficient
Yeah,
enough?
that's fine.
Zach?
That's fine. I was just poking fun at the. If you would go diagonally southwest.
Yeah, it's like
It's like I
Oh,
mysteriously
you can
I
hold
feel
divers with me.
Yeah, mysteriously.
That's how I
if-
call it directions.
Yeah, mysteriously, if I had this view where it was a top down and we were on like this grid thing, like a crazy idea. I know. If you were to go diagonal.
Zach, listen, okay? You mess with us so much, I have to be thorough, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Scare the Dying.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. Creature becomes stable. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay.
So
Yippee.
you are stabilized.
Yay!
I, as a bonus action, like put him in my backpack.
Yeah, kind of.
Please put me in your backpack.
Dope. You are now in the backpack, and you're like,
Yippee, I'm in a backpack.
yeah, and the foxes are chilling in there, so you're actually on like a furry bed of cute.
Oh, they're giving me like little kisses too, trying to wake me up.
Yeah.
Little
Guys?
fox kisses. That's what I was gonna say
Yeah, go
to
on.
do. You know, Thru's here for the plot, and the plot includes cute foxes in a bag.
What's the question? What's your question, soldier?
Hello?
Yeah, what's the question?
Hello?
Question time?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
No. Clink, hello?
Hi.
See?
That's not a good sign.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Ah, shit dickery.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Question really quick.
Clink, can you
Hello.
hear us?
Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you. I switched to my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Here.
snap.
Perfect.
It's louder now.
So because Evie put Friend in her backpack, she has invisibility on, so anything that she's wearing turns invisible. Is that fine?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
And it lasts for 1 hour, so Evie's gonna be invisible this whole battle, probably.
I forgot I was invisible. That's hilarious.
Yeah, bud.
That's hilarious.
Okay. All right. It's the other folks' turn. So this furbog is going to take a step this way.
Oh, that furbog has to roll a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, by the way.
Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, he failed.
Okay, he's poisoned, so he has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Okay. He steps around here, and you can kind of see he's eyeing the humans in the back. He steps in here, and he throws down his shield and his club, and he just says, I'm done with this senseless killing. And he kind of like puts up his hands. He's like, we don't want to fight. But he says, we need to figure out how to get rid of those two.
So the poisoning is me tooting when he goes there.
Okay. But he's like he's kind of like bargaining with you right now because he doesn't know Evie's there visible, and he knows that you obviously you weren't there before, so he's assuming you're the druid, and he's trying to show you that he is he's trying to surrender out of sight.
Well, okay.
Oh,
so,
okay.
man.
Okay.
Like, Poe, you'd be able to see this. This is within full view.
Yeah, I was actually gonna do something my next turn that was similar to this.
Okay, so I'm looking at him. I look at the things on the ground. I snort. I stomp the ground twice, and I turn my back to him.
Okay.
And focus on up this way. So
Um,
hopefully he has enough intelligence to clue into that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
okay.
Actually,
Sorry.
no. Maybe it's an equivalent because you grunted, and maybe he understands.
Oh, true.
He
Like,
speaks
yeah.
grunt. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. With an intelligence of 4, you just speak grunt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ro does not actually have intelligence of 4. Say psych right now.
That's precisely what we're saying. It's a caveman language.
Everyone speak grunt. I don't know what he's on about. Hey, King, how's it going, bud? Okay. So, let me see the other two. So, Clink, you can you could see these two within full view. Like, even though the rogue was kind of hiding behind the well, like you can both see they're kind of like they're kind of frustrated and like pissed off too, and the mage is starts to like kind of prepare like a spell, and the rogue kind of says, "Oh, to hell with this." And you can see he lines up his arrow, like his bow and arrow, and he shoots back at the sorcerer.
Okay,
Oh,
interesting.
And he connects for a decent amount of damage. You can see he kind of clips the soldier or the sorcerer like kind of in the abdomen. And he says, "Well, go on then, pull the trigger." He says, "I'm done with this." And you can see like kind of the mage is like turns is a little dumbfounded at first. We'll see how shocked she is. Yeah, she's very shocked. She's so shocked that she doesn't take an action.
Okay. So, I'm gonna quickly relay that information because they can't see through my darkness, anyone on the team. So I just yell, "It's me, Evie. They're attacking their own group. Evie, wherever you are, they're attacking their own group."
I'm just gonna stay silent.
And
Yeah.
you see the other, like the other guy kind of grab his club and shield back up off the ground. He says, "Well, this was the plan after all." He says, "I guess we won't be living very long." And but with that, he kind of picks up his stuff and he looks like he's ready to fight again. Mountain Dark comes up and he actually is sitting here with a health potion, like looking around for Fred, because like he was. He saw Fred go, like, he didn't see Fred go down, but he saw his, like, unconscious body on the ground there, and then all of a sudden, the body just, like, got lifted up and disappeared, so he's like, huh? Huh?
Fucking huh?
Huh?
Question.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, it's back to these two assholes,
What happened?
and, oh, did you hit the remote? Did you sit on the remote? You did sit on the remote. Okay. Kate turned off the TV when she was playing games.
I turned off the TV with my bum.
Yeah.
So the other guy says, "Fine then," and you see he reaches up to his, like, he's got an earring on, and he's like, execute group 68, and. You know, he says that, and a few seconds go by, a few more seconds go by, and he says, "Hello? Hello? What the? Why is this? What?"
You have no power here.
So you can see he, like, kind of, like, grabs the earring, like, rips it off, and is, like, fucking pissed.
Ow?
Yeah. Yikes.
Fucking ow?
Bro?
Bro needs to make a Constitution saving throw. You can't just do that.
And, you kind of see how to say, "Fine, I'll do this myself."
You take 1 point of rippage damage? Yeah.
1 point of rippage damage.
Right?
Alright.
Immediate regret.
'Kay.
Bleeding from here.
Clink, you can kind of see him inhale a bunch, and he's looking directly at you.
Great.
Does a 19 hit Clink?
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you see a similar cold breath weapon attack come from
Okay.
this guy. That this is the same one that hit Fren. So that's
Okay.
He's already written me off as dead and forgot his name.
You take 21 points of cold damage as you take the full front of this breath weapon attack.
I know, it's bloodline.
21. Okay,
21.
1 second.
Woo!
Okay.
How do I get it back?
Oh.
I'm sorry to bother you.
No, it's okay. It's a great question. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So, I somehow turned off my PlayStation.
I'm sorry, I have to do that, guy.
That could be it.
Okay, here.
What?
Turn the after it turns off, turn the PlayStation back on. It'll power this TV back onto the right channel. There we go. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead, guys.
Tech support side!
Tech support Zai.
We're doomed.
Zeiss. So, Clink,
Yeah.
because you got hit, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw for concentration on invisibility.
Yeah.
And when you
Oh.
cast invisibility, it broke your concentration on the darkness.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I forgot darkness is
Oh.
concentration, not duration. You're right.
Yeah, but it
We
was a
could
good
have left
play.
it that way, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to roll anything else?
Nope, just a con check on the invis right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
they wouldn't have.
Ooh,
seen-
nat 20.
There you
Good
go.
shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, it all happens in the same moment, so the darkness would drop and Evie would just be gone.
Yeah.
you
True.
know? and then like Fred would just disappear too.
Oh, in which case the Furbolg's fighter's surrender probably would have gone down a little bit differently because he was trying to do that under the cover of the darkness. But it's fine. We'll just say it kind of happened simultaneously in hindsight. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Like just as the darkness was going down, he was surrendering, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And the other guy here.
The wizard.
Yeah.
Your wizard, Harry.
He's just gonna fire a firebolt at the tiefling rogue and miss.
Nice.
Interesting.
Friend, you are stable.
Yeah. Am I conscious?
No, no one's healed you yet. You're still unconscious.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So in terms of what you can do on your turn, because I kind of always leave this up to the player. So by regular 5e rules, you could just sit here and do nothing. However, if you would like to risk it for the biscuit, as we say, you are not forced to do death saving rolls, but you can if you so desire. Because if you get 3, you do get back up on your own. Like if you get 3 death saves. However, you still, at that point, you also willingly run the risk of getting a fail. But you do have, as long as you are still stable by Spare the Dying, you don't have to continue rolling those unless something else happens to destabilize you.
Abel, don't roll.
Well, I was gonna say I do already have one pass. Can I roll this turn and then change my mind next turn?
Yeah, like you don't. You have that choice every turn. Like that's what I'm saying, basically.
Because you're stable.
Lol, no.
What'd you get?
That was a, what is that? 6? No, 5.
Oof. Okay, so yeah, now you have a fail.
Yep. Okay, and we're not doing that again.
Risked it for the biscuit. Got nothing.
Got a net 0 on that bad boy.
All right, Clink, you up?
Okay.
Blast him. Blast him.
Second. How many rounds is 10 minutes?
100.
Okay, definitely not there. I don't think.
Yeah, 10. So each round is 6 seconds.
Oh shit. Okay, gotcha.
So and that's each round of combat. So like each round of initiative, everything happened in 6 seconds.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up diagonally to the right just to engulf that one chick on the side of the wall in my darkness.
There's no more darkness.
The darkness dropped.
Oh, no more? Why?
Because you're still concentrating on invisibility for Evie.
Oh, I thought it was both. That was my question.
Yeah, no,
okay.
You can't do both. That's what Brandon was explaining. So once you, and that's the trick with concentration spells, and warlocks and clerics run into this a lot, where you have a lot of spells in your repertoire that require concentration, but if you're concentrating on one and you cast another, it breaks it. It breaks the first one.
That's fair. So I'm gonna move up diagonally 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna whip a firebolt at that dude way in the back with the nope, the other one.
This one?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so then it is a higher level of no, so 1d10. Okay, so basically, I just want to RP something while I do this. Okay. So as you see Clink charge up to do the firebolt, you see anger in his eyes, or their eyes, and his cape kind of swooshes and moves to the side, and you see kind of a pink symbol appear on his back. And as he whips the firebolt, it does 2 damage to the human wizard. So everyone behind me and my team would see that.
Nice.
So cute.
Adorable.
What was the color of the thing on your back end? Sorry, I just want to make sure I heard that
Pink.
correct. Pink. Cool. All right. Okay. Poe, you're up.
All right.
So you can see the tide of battle has kind of turned.
Yes. He's an enemy. That's an enemy.
Everyone else seems to be friendly.
Okay. I acknowledge.
And Clank, you're also close enough to these two now. These two also have collars. If it was not already
Okay.
painstakingly apparent.
Noted.
Okay. So I kind of like I saw this exchange between here, so I'm not hostile towards him anymore.
Yeah.
Mr. Dude. Okay, and then I'm gonna move to here. And okay, alright, he's in range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let's see here. I can't use steady aim because I've moved. So I am going to just shoot my bow. Not a stealth attack, sneak attack.
Okay. Go nuts.
12 to hit.
No.
Dang.
You can see actually like he kind of like throws his arms up, and it actually kind of clangs off his arm almost. Like the arrow kind of like shatters off his arm.
How rude. Do you think you're cool or something?
Yeah, what is that?
That's
I
our
just
bit,
pushed
bro.
my head.
Yeah. Hey, is that it for Poe?
That's cool. That's cool. Yep.
Shmee, do stench cow
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bellow and dash and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
That. And I'm tooting as I'm running. So,
Hell yeah.
Good.
Run in, run in, and run in, run in.
All right, Evie.
And farting, and farting.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to the left one. Or actually, no, I'll move go one up because that's just moving diagonal. I'm going to snatch the potion from Mountain Dog.
Okay, so he's just standing there with it, like looking around for friend, and all of a sudden it just leaves his hand. Like you just snatch it. I guess give me a quick dex check just to make sure that this goes the way you want.
Oh god. Okay.
just roll your save. That's the same thing.
15.
Okay. So you're able to snatch it and not drop it, and he's just like again dumbfounded and like where the fuck?
I'm just gonna do one of those like loud shushes because they won't be able to hear me way the fuck over there. Shush. So I'll just be like, and then I'm gonna continue my running. Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Like here?
That's
Yeah.
5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fine.
Do I get a dash?
As direction, yeah.
So here's how it works. So there's a couple of things to consider here. So one, drinking a health potion yourself is a bonus action. To force feed it to
I'm not
somebody,
drinking it.
to force feed it to somebody else is a full action. To dash, it's going to cost you your full action.
Okay, so when he's stable, is he up? Like, can I not just huck it in my bag and he drinks it?
No, stable and conscious are different things. So
So needy.
So stable means
I-
that he is not rolling death saves, and but he continues to be at 0 HP. Conscious
What's that
would
one
be at
fucking
1 HP.
weird thing? What's that one thing that fucking Proctor used? Was like, I want my mommy. I want milk. I need to be held.
Aw.
Okay, so if I stay there,
Mhm.
can I feed it to him?
Yes, with your full
Okay,
action.
cool. Okay, I'm gonna open my bag so that I'm still invisible. Is that cool?
Can you clarify invisibility for me? What breaks it again? Just read the spell.
I think it's just attacking, right?
Yeah,
A
I just
creature
wanna
you
make sure.
touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay.
I'm not
So
casting it.
no, you are not.
No, she's
Using an item like a health potion does not count. So you are able to do this while invisible.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yippee!
Okay, so I'm gonna like just open the bag and I'm gonna see poor friend, and the little foxes trying to console him, and I'm gonna pop the potion and I'm gonna be like, get up, you little beautiful thing, fuck, like. You know,
Kill angry.
I'm
He's
still
like, yes,
raging,
queen,
I'm
yes.
still angry. Like I'm still mad. I want to attack these things. These things are putting us in harm's way, and innocent people are obviously upset.
Like, God, why did God make me a cleric?
Yeah, yeah. So like I'm fiery, but I'm also twinkling, and I'm like, oh my god, like let's go. Come on, get up, you beautiful little pixie. Like let's fucking go.
And
Okay,
so,
that's it. Yep.
Shmi. So Friend was unconscious. Your earring kind of just was like static. Like it was like just kind of like a low buzz of like static. Now it's just silence.
Interesting. I feel like I can feel it around my cow kidney right now. but I know that that's my earring buzzing.
Yeah. Wherever it is in your cow body. It's
Yeah.
You just think you have to pee?
yeah. Alright. And is that it for Evie?
That is it. That's all I can do for now.
Alright, Mountain Dirk is like just like spinning in circles like what the fuck, and he's like whatever, fine. And he's like catching up to you guys. I don't think he can quite throw his hammer yet, but he's getting there. This one backs off 5, 10, 15, 20, and heals this one. And the rogue 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. He throws a dagger at this guy. Let's see. Misses.
Between the eyeballs. Let's go.
Nope, misses.
20. Wow.
And then this guy, now that he's healed a little bit, looking a little bit better. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And the baddies. So.
Do it. Do it.
All right. So this one steps forward, kind of throws down the wizard staff and reaches under his robes and pulls out a scimitar.
great.
Sorry, a what?
Scimitar?
A rune skimming.
Scimitar.
Scimitar, exactly. We all
Very
got
cool.
it.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
kill you.
Very,
Rune
very cool.
skimming for 45,000 GP.
Stick him with the pointy end.
Yeah. And he takes a swing at the stench cat. Oof, it's only an 11 to hit?
That actually hits.
Oof, okay.
Tragic.
Rough. Zaya will stab you with a scimitar, sister. See, I knew I was saying it right. Anyway. That'd be a 5 slashing damage.
Yeah, hit.
Okay, so you take 5 slashing.
Oh, I actually have a question, DM, because I don't know everything because I'm human.
Yep.
The 10 HP that friend gave me at the beginning of this,
It would carry
that
over, yeah.
stays on. Does that carry on to the stench cow?
Yeah, it would. It's fine.
Okay. It's just my actual HP doesn't.
Yes.
Okay.
Temp HP, I believe, goes with you into whatever form you are in. If
My
there's a
caliber
DM
is-
in the chat that wants to fucking correct me on that, go nuts. I honestly don't know, but to me that makes sense. Because you can also gain temp HP as a shapeshifted thing.
Right.
True.
Right.
So to me
So
that
am
would
I-
make sense.
Because I can't talk right now, I would imagine my inner dialogue is non-existent. So I just have a picture of Ren playing the flute.
Yeah.
I feel a sense of warmth and appreciation. And then I snort
Aw.
in the fucking mage's face.
Okay. Alrighty.
From your
So you so Shmi, and I mean some of you guys would see it, the other guy that's standing further back, he kind of starts laughing maniacally.
Cool.
And
I
he
do that when I have witches on red.
he launches up another twin spell firebolt, throws them at you.
At me?
Yeah. So the first one. Oh my god. Well, a 1 and a 2.
Uh-huh.
The second one.
Amazing.
Too maniacal.
The second one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Oh dear god. Okay. These abilities are cool. So let's see how much damage. Again, how much damage this firebolt does.
Yeah. Totally a fireball.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, actually, wait. No, I can't use a firebolt. Hold on.
Sorry.
You're... Nope.
Are you okay?
Hairball. Hairball from Poe.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry. Yeah,
That,
that happens.
that took me off guard.
Okay, sorry. No, my apologies. Instead, he is going to pull out a crossbow. So he reaches into his robes and he pulls out a...
Fireball. Never mind.
No, sorry. My apologies. There is a reason for this. So he pulls out a crossbow. It is laced with something.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you don't want to hit me with fire?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so sorry. I'm going to re-roll my attacks. So... Because that was
No, your
improperly
attacks
first.
stay.
I beg
Okay,
your
fine.
pardon?
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
You
I couldn't
can
remember
keep
the one.
that-
Fine.
that
All right.
critical one.
Fine. The one that hits will still go through though.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
So what is the crossbow's a D6? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Fun times. Oh, that one jumped out. There we go. Okay. 11 points of piercing damage. Oh, sorry. 14 points of piercing damage. And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. And a Constitution save?
Yep.
Does it have any? Oh, no, it doesn't have it. You'd think that a cow that is toxic would have advantage on Constitution saves.
Uh-huh.
11.
Yeah, it's not fair.
11.
Mhm.
You are considered poisoned if the
Oh,
stench
I
cow.
know that.
What?
If the stench cow can be poisoned.
I'm resistant to poison damage. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, no, poison condition is different.
What is this buffoonery?
Okay.
See, it's not totally broken.
No.
Si-
However, you do have... Well, no, yeah, you wouldn't really know what's going on here. That's fine. Go nuts. Friend, you're up, and Adam, you're active again.
So I'm
Yeah. How many hit points did I get from the health potion?
Did anybody roll 2d4s plus 2?
Oh.
I'll do it now. 1. 1. Okay. Another. Hey, actually, I changed my mind. Does somebody else want to roll it? Because I wasn't
I got
drinking
two.
it, so therefore it makes more sense.
I got 2
We all
threes
get to roll
plus
that?
2.
No, that was for the healing potion.
6, 8. Yeah, yippee! I have 8 health, which is what I had
Whoops.
before I got knocked down.
Fucking slaughtered. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Friend's gonna look up at Evie from inside the backpack. You know, he's got a little bit of health potion on his chin. He's like, that really hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna like half be like, I know. I'm gonna be like, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I fucking guess I'm gonna healing wound or cure wounds again on my own ass. Because
Okay.
I'm helpful like that.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're still invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, 3 plus... what was it, 4? 4. Yeah, no, that's it. That's gonna be my turn. Friend just looks up at Evie. That really hurt. Heal self. And that's gonna be it.
Okay. Clink,
Yeah,
you're up.
or shizzle.
So what that burb do?
I'm going to.
Wait, does the burb have a tail
Yeah,
in the model?
a little. Imagine like one of those little fans from Japan,
Yeah.
opened, and that's what his tail is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I didn't notice it on the model before. That's funny.
I'm gonna hit the. I don't want to hit. Okay, I'm gonna hit the. No, that's 60 feet. That's not gonna reach. Firebolt on the farthest one that was laughing maniacally.
Okay. Okay, tweaked a little bit and then laughed a bunch.
Yeah. Does 15 hit?
15, yes.
Okay, sick. Another 2 damage.
Nice.
Good. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I believe I still have 2 magic stones, do I not?
Yeah, you can throw one per turn.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Love
gonna-
Dove Generation followed you this minute. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you this fine day? Welcome in.
20, 30, 40. Yeah. I'm gonna whip 1 magic stone.
Okay.
19 hits, obviously.
Well, obviously.
And then 1d6 plus spellcasting modifier. 7 damage.
7. Okay, -7. All right.
Win
Awesome.
sent me the I want mommy, I want milk, trigger you meme. Thank you.
Good talk. Hello. Nice to see you, Love Dove Generation. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay.
Sick name.
It's a solid name for Twitch. Is that it for Clink?
All done.
Poe, show us why you're a god.
Sick. I'm gonna dash, run up, not
Okay.
dash,
All right.
and I'm gonna fire an arrow.
I'm oozing green blood from the
Let's see it.
by the way.
This
Nice.
person,
Okay.
and it's a sneak attack.
Yep. Let's do it.
Does a 23 hit?
Does a 23 hit? Yeah.
Okay. 18.
18 points of damage. 18 damage? Jesus.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. He's looking kind of a little bit bloody.
We have 2 glass cannons.
Sick.
All right.
5, 6, and a 1 plus 2
Avenge
plus
me.
4.
Nice. All right. Is that it for Poe?
I'm gonna yell, "You suck!"
Good. All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Shmee, do stench cow thing. Oh my god, Rouse, we're like 30 minutes to the end. Thanks for the raid, buddy. You guys don't know who Rouse Dower is. Oh, I should have snoozed my ad. Shout out Rouse Dower 3000.
Ooh, you're
Hey
faster than me.
guys. Thanks, Cactus. How is stream, Rouse? Okay. Shmi with the plan.
Okay.
Stream good.
Good. Heck yeah. VIP speed.
Yeah.
Okay, so the stench cow is laboring breathing. There's
Okay.
this putrid green fluid leaking out of that crossbow bolt, which is like lodged right under its front scapula,
Okay.
and it turns with this rage-induced look towards the maniacal sorcerer, and it's like the mage doesn't exist. This cow charges.
Okay.
So you get your opportunity.
I will get my opportunity attack. You didn't die to anything stupid. Hey, Rousdower's chat that came with him, what did he die to? Does a 16 hit the Stench Cow?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So... No, wait, a skimmy.
That would be right.
Oh.
Get stopped.
That would be 4
Yep,
points of slashing.
so the form fails.
Oh shit.
Oh.
He is here. He doesn't even stop the momentum as the form fails.
Okay.
He continues charging forward to this little fuck.
Yep.
And as he's charging forward, he produces the bonsai tree staff
Okay.
and says the magic word in Sylvan, and the staff glows, and I cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Nice.
Shillelagh.
You're gonna swing with the shillelagh. Alright.
24 hit.
At 24 hits. Absolutely, it hits a caster.
Beautiful, and it hits
Hell
11
yeah.
bludgeoning damage magic.
How much?
11 magic bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
I
11 magic.
need you to roll a... Would you'd be rolling this with strength, right?
So Shillelagh makes me roll with my wisdom modifier.
Okay.
But what am I rolling for?
Actually, you know what? This would be a dex check.
A dex check.
Yes.
Okay,
Why?
so just flat dex.
Yeah.
19.
19. So, as you crack down on the shillelagh, this guy has been kind of holding on to that earring that he had pulled out. You're able to crack down with the shillelagh, and you crack down on his arm in such a way that he actually drops it.
Amaze.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's sick. So what? As I crack down on him, on his arm, like the staff is in front of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say Verte?
Sure.
Okay. Does the staff grow?
Now you have to plant the staff though, right? I think specifically for the staff, I think you do have to plant it as an action. We'd have to reread it.
Okay, so I say it and nothing happens. I'm like,
Yeah.
Verte! And I
Fuck.
hit him.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Okay.
And I'm just looking at him like, ugh.
All right. Very quickly after Shmi's turn, Evie, you're up.
Oh, sorry. He also takes 1d4 from the. I'm so sorry. He takes 1d4 from the necrotic spores.
Okay.
So he takes 3 damage.
Okay. Okay.
My mistake.
He's still up.
Okay. I'm going to run diagonally, like towards you,
Yep.
as much as I can.
2, 3, 4, 5. You can get to like here.
Okay.
He's center rogue.
Okay, and this guy's looking like he's hurting? Or this guy looks like he...
They're both looking like they're hurting. They're both pretty fucked.
Okay, I am. Oh, okay. I'm going to, I think, I'm gonna toll the dead. Um, the gentleman in front of Shmi.
Okay.
What do I do for this?
It's a saving throw, I think, for me.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do wisdom save.
Wisdom save for this guy. It's a 12.
Okay, great. You fail.
Oh no!
Okay, 1d12. 6.
Okay.
Necrotic.
Yep, he's still kicking.
Oh my lord.
Wow. Okay. I think that's it.
Okay. That's it for Evie.
Yeah, he can't see me.
He can now.
Oh, he can now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
After
Okay.
you attack, yeah.
So the rogue quickly runs up Shmi, and you can just see he kind of just grabs the earring and then just like disengages and moves away, as like just to get it out of that guy's reach. 30. This guy gets up. He's gonna take a swing. 5, 10, 30. She gets up. Okay, so the fighter takes a swing.
He takes a swat.
Takes a
Takes a
swat.
schwa. And he actually will connect. Barely. Let's see. Doesn't connect well.
He's groggy.
So that's...
He's still pondering what the stench cow tried to relay
Yeah.
to him.
And then the Furbog mage is going to throw a firebolt. She whiffs. And then Mountain Dirk's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He comes up, throws his hammer at the human wizard. Connects.
Mountain Dirk.
Mountain Dirk.
Felt it that way too.
Yeah, Poe did.
I forgot I did that.
Did he connects with another 9? So that's... Man, this guy looks like he's on like his last fucking breath of life. And it's the bad guy's turn. So the sorcerer is kind of like looking at the situation, how he's surrounded, and he just says,
Let's surrender.
No, he just says, you will all live to regret this. And
If you make him disengage and run, I swear I'm gonna drive to your house.
okay,
Exactly
so
what's happening.
I'm gonna whip a firebolt. I'm just
he,
kidding.
Shmeen, you're a little bit taken aback by what you see. So I actually need you to give me a con save to see if you don't get surprised by this.
Wow.
I don't like where
No.
this is going.
16 plus 3.
16 plus 3. Okay, so you can take an opportunity attack if you so wish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
I'm gonna bobble.
kind of like crosses his arms in front of him, mutters something. What languages do you speak, Shmi?
So I speak Common, Aquan, Druidic, and Sylvan.
You don't understand it. And he kind of like pushes out with his arms, and you can see on his back a pair of dragon wings, kind of like a little bit
Oh,
see-through,
God damn it.
shoot through his cloak, and he starts to fly up into the air. You can take a opportunity swing right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna swipe at him with my offhand. My
Okay.
claws.
Roll the hit.
22.
22. That will hit.
7.
7 points. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you connect. It does not kill him. Probably just gonna end up lurking most of the time. Hey, that's fine. I love it when people hang out and lurk. Lurkers are the best. Appreciate you just tuning in just the same, Love Dove Generation. Thank you so much. So he's still able to kind of fly away. He takes that hit from you.
Minus 10 speed.
Minus 10 feet. Well, is it? Sorry, correction. Is it 10 feet to movement speed? Or flying speed?
Checking. You can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet.
Interesting. Okay. So speed in general. Okay. So he'll fly. He'll start to fly, and he gets.
50 instead of 60.
Yeah. Well, he flies 50 feet instead of 60. However, like he starts to fly up and over like the bridge in the water. This guy attempts to kind of do the same, and you can kind of see he does like something similar, spreads the wings. However, the Furball is able to connect with an attack, and he only needed to do 1 point of damage, so this guy fucking dies. But the other one kind of gets up above the river, and as it looks like he's going to clear the river and probably get away, you guys just see from the other side of the river about 3 crossbow bolts fucking fly up and crank this guy in the back, and you see a small winged creature swoop in, just collide with him in midair, and take him crashing down into the water.
Like I'm saving on gas today.
Can we stop killing the furballs? And as you guys are just kind of like being like, what the fuck just happened? You do see a rather stalwart and short dwarf walking across the bridge with a crossbow slung over his shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Look at this guy.
And just as he's kind of getting to this path of the river or the bridge, you see jumping up from underneath the like in the water. It almost looks like a kind of like a dog, except it's like scaly and like it kind of looks like a dragon, but you're not really sure. Somebody give me I guess a nature or a history check, whatever you guys want, whatever you prefer.
I'll do nature.
I'm in a bag.
10.
Nope, you're not really sure.
Anyone else want to roll? I didn't roll history.
Yeah.
I got a 19 on history.
19 on history. You would be able to maybe recognize this. This isn't quite a dragon. This is more of a something that's more attuned to a drake.
Okay. Oh, my new pet.
And it kind of acts like a dog. Like it's like it like kind of like jumps up to this like ranger, like, you know, licks him on the hand, like jumps up to try and lick his face. He just like kind of like pushes it down, and
Oh, mean to him.
and he kind of he steps across and he looks at you know, this kind of group, like sees that you guys are all like beaten and bloody, and there's a fucking, you know, bunch of dead animals and shit lying around, and he just kind of looks over and he's like he still has his kind of crossbow like loaded, and he's just got it like kind of sitting in his hands now in front of him, and he just says, "So who are you lot?"
We run this town.
Oh my god.
We're Archibald.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point my sword at him, and I'm gonna say, "Are you?" Wait, how do you say his name again? How do you say this, Brandon? Zargon, Zargian, Zargianian, Zargianian.
Sargayon? Sargayon?
Scythe, what's his name?
Roll me a history check at disadvantage.
No, that was 2 seconds ago. What do you mean history check?
I don't know. That was like a whole combat. There was like a fiery display of anger and rage. Friend almost died. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Kids, this is why you stay in school. My spelling mistakes are causing me a roll now.
Amazing.
10?
10? Oh, you know it started with a Z.
Whatever. I'm gonna say, are you... Zargion?
He says,
Zimmer?
says,
I think Zago said it was Zimmer.
he says, I think what you're looking for is Zarjan?
Oh, Sergeant. Oh, that makes more sense.
I'm gonna like flip my sword and put it into the ground and say, good enough. We came with... Wait, what was his name? Shit. Sorry, guys. We came with Zago. Was it Zago?
It was sent by Zago, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Zago, down by the pier there.
A tomato.
We thought these all were friends. And some are, but apparently some aren't, and you took the important one, and there's a ring, and it's a whole thing. So.
And at that point, you kind of see, like, he does, like, a quick glance around, sees the 3 collars on these guys, sees the collars on Shmi, and he whispers something to the pet, and it kind of...
don't make friends.
It kind of hisses up on all of its haunches, and he says, folks who wear those collars aren't necessarily our friends. And he kind of brings his crossbow down and, like, kind of levels it towards Smee.
Come what may. I am the protector of this town, and I slam the staff into the ground beside me and yell Verte.
Amazing.
And then I start like throat singing and throw my claws up and go.
Yeah, love that. That's awesome.
Good. So yeah, I mean, you do that and you spawn a tree in front of you, as the staff says to do. So you just have full cover now. The rest of your party is just like still there.
Does it look from his vantage point like I become the tree?
Perhaps you're not sure.
Wait, hold on, really quick, because I may have like stopped paying attention at some point. I do apologize. We're no longer in combat, yeah?
You're no longer in combat.
Oh.
I'll be back.
Okay, the assholes. I'm gonna. Friend's gonna poke his head out of Evie's bag, and be like, "Hold on. We can talk. Let's talk."
And he goes, "Ah, at least it's a familiar face. Hello, friend."
Hello. These guys are cool.
And he kind of lowers his crossbow and he whispers to the critter, and it, lowers its haunches. And he says, sorry, can never be too careful these days, but he says, you've looked better.
I'm still because I can't see them disengage.
Oh my god.
I want you to know that I, like, out of instinct, started to tab to my soundboard to see if I had a throat singing thing.
So good.
And can we stop killing the furbolgs? No, we can't, Shade.
No.
They're so convenient to kill.
We actually make money in this.
Yeah, no, you guys actually didn't. You guys managed to not kill the non-combatants. I mean, I guess they're not really not combatants. They not friendlies. Exactly. What I said. So he kind of looks at, like, the amount of people here, and he goes, this is enough for one of your little groups. He says, is there 2 groups here? He says, I heard fighting in the town square before. For the love of fuck, could you shut the fuck up?
I love it.
That's good.
I went as fast as I could.
yeah, save that.
Yeah, just save that for future use.
Okay, so like I think Yeah, the tree shrinks back into a staff, and I go, glad we could reach an agreement.
Yes. Um, but yeah, so he looks back and like he says, I recognize that you three. You were traveling with those two. He says, I've been watching you for some time, and he says, explain yourselves. And you know these guys also all look like pretty beaten and like battered. Like they took a shit kicking from the animals before you guys showed up, and then like I don't know. I think the fighters took a shot from Poe, so they're not in the best shape. They just say, well, we lost a couple of members of our party before, and you know, the man on the earring said he was sending us some reinforcements, but we didn't realize that it wasn't more adventurers. He was actually sending, you know, a couple members of the cult.
Oh.
You know, so we were given new direction to. Apparently, they had lost communication with a group that was supposed to be performing in this sector. He looks at you guys and he says, I assume that is, you know, you, Group 27 is what they were called.
Does it look like we've been idle?
He says, no. He says, far from, but regardless, they had lost communication with you, and we were tasked with either figuring out what had happened or reestablishing communication, and if anything had gone wrong, or he says, if your collars had slipped away, and you know he kind of kicks over the human wizard there that they just finished beating, and he like you know reaches and finds a bag, and you see that there are you know 5 more collars ready to be put on somebody. He said they were planning if they could to if there was any that had slipped away from their control, recollar them. But he said when he saw your friend there, and he kind of gestures towards Fren, he says he kind of went mad. He seemed to know that that you were the one that was causing the disturbance.
I've never disturbed a thing in my life.
What is the
Yeah, our
problem
party's
with the
innocent.
folk?
Sorry?
I think the plainest. They're prejudiced against the folk.
Everyone's talking and he picks up the bag. Can I like snatch the bag and throw it at Poe?
Oh.
Of the cat bag of collars?
Yeah.
So you just go walk up and snatch it?
Well, like I'm just good. Yeah, I guess. Yep.
Mine now. Yeah, like they don't even really like they don't even want it. Like these guys don't want it, so they just let you take it.
Well, I'm just gonna say
Oh.
we have someone who may be able to look at it, to look at them and discern how to take them off as well.
Oh yeah, that. Not sell them.
But remember, Furball. Wait, do I know it's Furball?
Yeah. And actually they like, you know, when you say that he's like, well, he says, I don't mind introducing myself now. He says, my name's Ronga. And then the mage behind me is Chandris, and this over here is Callum. And he gestures to the tiefling.
Ranga, Chandris, and Callum.
Yeah. But he says, we were tasked with finding your group, and he says, the one who is now, I assume, drowning in the river, or drowned, hopefully, and you know, the dwarf kind of looks over the edge of the bridge and he goes, very dead.
Good.
Stopping.
Yeah. He says, older and dumber raiding with a party of 5. Jeez, everybody's raiding tonight. We're trying to wrap up. Hey guys, how's it going? We just finished a big fight. We're just kind of
Nice.
winding down for the night, but thank you for coming in. How did, hold on, let's do a quick shout out. If you guys haven't gone and followed Older and Dumber yet, Alder and Dumber, please go do so. Either they come see us or we go see them at the end of every stream on Wednesdays these days. So
Yeah.
thanks for popping in. How did your session go? So basically, so they're just saying here. They say, yeah, we were tasked with that guy. We wanted to see why they had lost communication. They weren't able to call or connect with you, but they were able to see that some of the callers were still active, but they didn't know what had happened. So they asked us to go. We came from towards Milton area, and we were originally tasked there doing something else, but that went sideways, and now we've traveled to the southeast to here, and we found this town under siege by, he says, weird animals that could shoot magic. And he, it's just kind of like they're still like a little bit shell shocked, because you guys have been like, this is like a Tuesday for you at this point. You guys have been attacked by these things so many times. This is the first time these guys have seen anything like that.
Okay.
So, but they just sit there. They kind of like spill their guts a little bit. They're like, yeah, we're tasked with finding you, to bring you back into the fold, to recollar you if you had found a way to escape them. But he says I kind of fear what's going to happen to us if. And he says admittedly, and he kind of taps the earring on his own ear. He says, this has been silent, since. He says, since you guys kind of got into the town square. So he says, perhaps it is proximity to your friend here. And he points to, friend again. And says, perhaps that's what messes with it. And allows us to, have these private conversations. Fren, I'm actually going to borrow you to the one-on-one for a quick second.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Hi. How's it going?
Hello.
Okay.
Not good. I almost died.
You did almost die. That does go with
Yeah.
the territory of being the source of the problem. So, two things. One, you recognize these three.
Yeah.
These three are your soul linked or bonded counterpart has met these three before.
Mm-hmm.
So if that wasn't painstakingly obvious, I just wanted to make sure that you knew. And
Yep.
secondly,
I thought it was weird he called me by the right name.
Huh?
I thought it was
Zarjan?
weird he called me by friend. He didn't call me Rick.
Oh, well, Zarjan's a little bit more intelligent.
Oh, okay.
But additionally, for you, specifically here, so you're not exactly sure what, but you do know that Fraldari did enchant your earrings, and you have one with Fran and one with Rick, and you can kind of get the inference, and if you went and talked to Fraldari, he would basically confirm that he did something with the earrings to kind of help with this kind of interference. If there was some kind of draconic magic at work, then the earrings could interfere with it.
Oh, okay.
So whatever enchantment or something that they would have done on these earrings would have been draconic in nature.
Okay.
Okay. But at this point that yes, the reason he kind of honed in on you is that whoever he was, the sorcerer, he was obviously educated on what potentially could cause the problem. And when he saw you, he kind of knew what master you serve, etc., etc.
Oh, that's not good. All right.
So you immediately had a target on your back.
Yeah, and I ran to those people like they were gonna fucking help. That's so sad.
Yep. All right, we're going back now.
The fountain?
Oh.
Okay.
Hello,
was
guys.
no longer
We're
in the
back.
fountain.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh.
So, but in any case, so they just are kind of confirming that yes, there's something to do with your friend that is interfering with our ability to communicate. But he says I'll try to lie my best, but I think when they call us and they find out that their two associates have perished, there will be hell to pay.
Just say that the peons of Mala killed them.
Peons of who?
Mala. Do you not know who Mala is? Well, newbies.
Hold on. Religion check at disadvantage. Wow, actually, he's. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. He's the one. Hunt stuff, right?
Yes, you might be familiar with the action. He's an old god, and that is the reason why you fought a bunch of angry animals.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. This is like Ronga talking. He's like, yeah, that totally makes sense. I remember that guy. Mm-hmm.
So you just tell him, that asshole up top, that you were attacked by the cult and lost your backup. Easy.
This is very well. He says,
what could go wrong?
He says, in the interim, he says, before we do that, is there any way that we could be of assistance here? He says, we're at least able-bodied adventurers. There's only 3 of us, but I mean, our lives might be extended a little bit as long as we're in proximity to your friend here.
Well,
We have people to get from the cathedral, so we're definitely going to be needing some help.
yeah, more able-bodied fighters would definitely be useful. I believe we should probably take an hour to collect ourselves and assess each other's abilities in the fight that just ensued, because there's more animals deeper in town.
And the ranger kind of pipes up at that moment. He says, that'd be where you're wrong. He says, me and Gioran here, and he kind of gestures towards the little drake. He says, we've cleared the way to the church. He says, you won't find any difficulty getting there.
Beautiful. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna look down at the drake with like my little thaumaturgy sparkle sky eyes. I'm gonna say, can I pet you?
In what language?
Draconic.
It kind of like tilts its head to the side and does like the dog thing where it's like ears perk up. and the ranger, like Zardred, he just nods. He's like, yes, it's fine. And he kind of like rolls his eyes and he's like, fucking people wanted to pet my fucking tree. And he just kind of like starts to wander, like walk away. Like,
I completely
Nice.
ignore him. I am checked out of this very important conversation. I am currently petting this dog dragon. Yep, that's my whole piece. I don't hear anything else that's happening.
Good.
If friend's gonna just kind of very tiredly take out his flute and just go like and he's gonna do a song of rest for everyone.
Ooh,
So everybody gets their
Yeah.
hit points back,
so,
and everybody gets an extra 4.
extra 4 hit points.
Extra 4.
So yeah, okay. So what does Song of Rest do? It just gives you short rest, so you can
Yep,
expend.
it's short rest.
Can you expend hit dice? What does the short rest do again? Does it just give half back or no? Wait, what does the short rest do in 5e?
Wow.
How have I forgotten this?
Yeah, actually, great question, because I was just gonna fully heal myself without thinking about it.
Yeah, hold on, resting. Short rest of period downtime, at least 1 hour long. Hold on, I'm on it. I thought it was only hit dice, but maybe I'm mistaken. Tending to wounds. A character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of the short rest to up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. For each hit die spent this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier to it. Character gains hit points equal to the total. The player can decide to spend an additional hit die after each roll. The character regains some hit dice upon finishing a long rest, as explained below. Okay, so basically, yeah, the only way to heal is with hit dice, even with a Song of Rest.
So we all roll?
And everybody at least gets 4.
Yeah. So you can roll your your hit dice. So the way, I think I've gone over this before, but just as a quick refresher. So the way that hit dice works is that you can choose to expend any number of them, and you can choose to expend them one after the other. So you don't have to declare a number and then roll that many. But each dice you roll, you add your con modifier to, and you regain that many hit points. You have hit dice equal to your level. Your hit dice they're assigned by your class. So I believe for probably I think for a warlock,
I rolled exactly enough.
I think for warlocks and bards they're D8s. I think for clerics they might be a D10. I can't remember exactly.
D8s as well.
Yeah.
What's mine? A D8?
Probably.
Guess I could look that
There
up.
should be a hit dice section on your character sheet.
Yes, there should. Now the way when you're short resting, you can expend them. And you get them back. You get half of them. I think. Hold on. Let me see. It's half plus one. Long rest. Casting spells. You regain hit dice up to the number of dice equal to half of the character's total number of them. So let's say in this case, you're all level 4. You each spend 2 of your hit dice to regain some HP. When you long rest next, you'd get both of them back. However, if you short rest and you expend all 4 of your hit dice, when you long rest, you still only get 2 back, because that's half of your total. Mm-hmm. So it's a resource that you kind of have to manage in terms of how much adventuring you do and how long you can kind of keep it going here.
So I have 4 dice?
Yep, you have 4 dice
I get
in
to
that
pick how many I
resource.
use?
Yep.
Okay.
But I think what Friend's song gives us
Is an extra 4 hit points.
Yes.
Does it add on to your max temporarily too, Friend?
It does not say temporary. It just says
Add an extra D4, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
each of these creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit points. I rolled a 4, because that's kind of how I was assuming, but if you guys want to... If you're also a D... Oh, no. No, I guess
I'm
not
gonna need
everyone's a
you to-
D6. Never mind.
Okay.
No extra health.
D6.
So you get an extra hit dice? How does
What's
it
the
work
left?
for
No.
I'm sorry.
Each of these creatures regains an extra 1d6
Okay.
hit points.
Okay, so yeah, I would say you
I
just
rolled a 4. I don't know if we want to do that for everybody gets 4 because I did the thing.
Just roll a
or
d6
people
plus,
roll individual.
yeah, just roll a d6 plus however many hit dice you roll. So Poe, to explain this again, so what's your hit dice as a rogue? Is it a d8? I think it's a d8.
It's a D8.
Okay, so how much health are you down right now?
I have 9 temp, 14 current health, and 33 total.
So then my recommendation would be roll 1d8.
Okay.
What'd you get?
1d8. Trying to find the 1d8 dice. I'm gonna use my physical ones.
Okay.
5.
5 plus, what's your con modifier?
Plus 2.
Okay, so you regain 7 HP. What are you at now? 21 out of 33?
Yes.
So I'd roll another one.
And that's 1 less hit dice, right? I have 4?
Oh, and actually, sorry, 21 plus, roll a d6, because of Cactus's thing.
Roll a d6. 5. Again.
5. Okay, so then you now have 26 out of 33. So now you're at a point where it's do you think you can survive the next few encounters with only 26 hit points, or do you want to try and roll 1 more of your hit dice to get to full?
I'll roll 1 more.
Okay, so roll 1 more d8.
So I haven't expended any of my 4 yet?
No, you've expended 1 to get to 21.
Okay, I'm gonna expend 1 more.
So yeah, so this would be your second of 4.
Of the 8 of the D8?
Yep.
4.
So 4 plus
Oh.
your con of plus 3, so 7. So 26 plus 7 equals
Why con of
33.
3? Oh, my con's plus 2.
Oh, sorry. So then
Okay, so
you're
32?
one, yeah, 32. So you're one shy of max.
That's not enough. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Okay. So during the long rest, Zach, I'm gonna walk up to Clink
Short
and
rest.
go, "You," or sorry,
Short rest?
Mhm.
Do we get spells back?
No,
No, not
only
short.
Clink.
Damn.
Only Clink does.
Not unless you're
Yeah.
a warlock.
Come on.
Yeah, fucking warlocks, am I right?
I'm going to apply a healing salve to Clink
Okay.
as I watch Clink take a hit.
Aw. Clink just rubs into your scaly claw going.
Yeah, meanwhile, a friend over here with like fucking frost clipped into his wings, he's got fucking bruises everywhere, black eye.
Listen, he played that flute so good, he's back to full HP.
Is he? Okay.
Dude,
Oh.
I rolled exactly enough to get because I rolled a 4 and then I rolled a 7 and then I have a +1 in Constitution and I had 15 before, so I got back to exactly 27.
Nice.
Al dente.
You get a 10 health, Clink.
Oh, amazing.
I rolled
Thank
a 4
you.
on the 1d4.
Okay.
Thank you, Smee.
All right.
Yay!
So at this point, everybody does their kind of short rest thing. Zarjan, he says, he looks back at you guys. He says, well, he says, I've cleared the rest of the town. He says, unfortunately, there's no more residents to rescue. He says, so I'm back off to the docks. I will inform Zago that at least you've made it this far.
What about the cathedral? Are they still in the cathedral?
He says, it looks like they're still holed up in there. It doesn't look like anything's been able to breach it. He says, I had a quick poke around the exterior. There's the odd patrol of animals still walking the further, outer reaches. But he says, between here and the gate of the cathedral, you should have a clear shot.
I see.
But
Are you aware of the cavern below the city or town? It's okay. Zago will fill you in.
I thought
let's do a quick rolly. You know what? No, he says I wasn't aware of such a thing. He says I didn't explore too much in that direction, but if Zago's been made aware of it and is going to be looking out for your signal, he says I'll make sure that his eyes are on the horizon. He says you've got quite a capable bunch here, and there are a fair number of you. You might just have a shot at pulling this off.
So you're not coming with us to the cathedral?
No, he says I know that Zago suffered many losses at on the docks. He says if we were to be beset upon again, he says I'll be needed there.
Well, okay. Actually, on that note, then, what was it? Zachary?
Zarjan.
Sergeant. Yes.
Zimma.
Zimma. Well, that being said, Zago is currently watching the entryway to a cavern that runs below the town. I don't think it needs to be kept a secret anymore, because if it was known about, then the townsfolk might have been able to escape. But there's a likelihood there are more of these things down there, and that's where they're proliferating from, because that is where all of this began. So, you are a capable fighter. Zago has capable fighters waiting outside. If you could maybe carefully start to clear the cavern, we can actually evacuate everyone through that escape cavern and not come back through town with the townsfolk.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Excellent.
I thought that was the plan originally, that you guys were just going to take them through the caverns.
Oh. Does Zarjan know that?
No, Zarjan doesn't know that, but I thought that was just the plan originally. Regardless, so he nods and he understands, and he says, I don't know exactly where the entrance is, but Is this all go?
We showed Tago.
You pointed towards like a hill. It's still a relatively like hidden thing. Like it's kind of under like the knoll of a hill. So unless you're like right in front of it, it's not like really something you can see from like a far distance away. So you're just like it's like over there. Like you'd see us when we like bring a bunch of people out of it, kind of thing.
Oh, they're pirates. They just have to pretend there's booty there. And
they'll know exactly where it is. Where's the rum gone? Yeah, no.
Yeah, my treasure scent is activated.
He says, "Well, I will see what we can do." He says, "I know Zago's got, civilians and refugees on the ships already. We want to make sure they're protected as well. So perhaps he can spare a few more, and I can lead a group in from the other direction."
Beautiful.
Right.
Thank you so much for your assistance. And I look forward to working with pirates in the future. You all seem so kind.
Yeah.
He
Pirate.
says,
Yeah, these guys are pretty cool.
He says, "Not all of us are pirates, lad. Some of us are in this for our own business."
Tomato.
They're privateers. Gosh.
I'm gonna for the first time look up from cooing at this little dragon in Draconic, and I'm gonna say, and not all of us with collars are criminals.
Oh.
Damn. Damn.
Oh.
Got him.
Got him.
Man, I love using the same bit twice. And he says, "Oh, believe me, I know that all too well." And he reaches into his, pocket and throws to you a collar that's broken.
We gotta find out who's breaking these.
Well, I'm gonna respond and say, we had quite a dramatic exit, and I'm gonna show my neck, same bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And say, we need to get these collars off of these people once we're done. They turned around, not wanting to fight us. We hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
And they were willing to die to not kill innocent people. So I think we're all in this together at this point.
Well, he says, "I agree. Not every single one of you are bad." And he, again looks at Fred and he says, "If Fred is with you, then that means somebody's taken an interest in you." And he looks back at these three. He says, "You three are an anomaly. Most people in your position are either dead already, or not living to tell the tale, or they're just not willing to risk their own necks." He says, "I was like that once. I made the same choice you did. But I didn't live to tell about it."
Bird.
What?
Our bird didn't live.
Resurrection bird.
Yeah, tomato. We get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, our bird has died and risen.
You're not special. Shut up.
Yeah. But he said he just kind of looks and he says there are some who take pity on poor souls, such as the ones who saved us, Zago and I and a few others. But it's not a solution that can be applied widespread. You're stuck with those things until a solution can be discovered.
Yeah, that's what we're working on.
Yeah.
And it seems to me, based on what we've seen thus far, that evil has an obsession with necks.
I'm gonna interrupt them speaking all like, ooh, and just be like, so who is it?
And he looks back at you guys, and he kind of looks at you, friend, and he's looking at your party in general, and he just says, "No."
Friend just shrugs.
He says, "If you don't know, it's not my place to share. As I'm but a messenger."
Okay, well, I don't think we need to rest, and I don't think these people can be left waiting. And I can see we're not getting answers here, and
Yeah. Bring your best out.
I appreciate at least we're on the same side at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Anything that kills
apologize to
what we're trying
Ronga.
to kill. Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry to all the
Appreciating that.
people we tried to kill out of miscommunication.
Yeah. Oh,
I also ask all of them if any of them have ever heard of an Eldorian family.
I believe you got your answer to that last session.
From these specific people?
From Evie.
What was that?
Evie, am I remembering it correctly? I thought you and Poe had this discussion on one of your watches last session. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
because
Huh?
they're like the tinkers basically. They're known as the fixers, and not in like a mafioso way, but like in you go to them with all your problems and stuff, and they'll figure a way to, solve them. They're the mages of the
Royal
royal
Court.
family. And they're
Yeah,
like
but like,
Ned Starks.
yeah, but like, where
Yeah.
are they? Like, we don't know where they are, right? Or if there's any left.
Fair.
Yeah, I want to ask these guys if they've ever heard of that family nor know anything.
Oh.
So Chandra's kind of speaks up, and they said actually, the mission that we were set upon was to originally was to corrupt a swamp, and unfortunately, it's where one of our companions lost their life, and well, the other was freed of her collar, but it was a harrowing ordeal, and. But they say our mission was to corrupt the swamp that surrounds the Eldoria Observatory on the outskirts of Ghostford.
Oh! Shit.
That's where like
We have a
real life
location?
Poe is writing that down.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should venture there, maybe.
How far is this
Wait,
fort
you
of
had
ghosts?
to. You were gonna poison a swamp? That doesn't sound very good.
Corrupt it.
Corrupt it.
How so?
I
Why?
spit on the ground.
Well, they said one of our companions, the one who managed to be free of her collar, was a druid. She knew of an invocation that the cult wanted to use to corrupt the swamp.
But why corrupt it?
Well, instead of just having somewhere that would be difficult to cross, you'd have somewhere that was impossible to cross. Toxic waters, acid that would rip away at your skin.
Didn't we go there? Wasn't there like a not an ent, like a nymph thing?
I believe this sylph might have been affected by
You said it's a swamp?
Admagia. I will take you down one day. Amy will reign supreme over your rotten wood.
Geographically,
What did you say?
geographically, you guys would know that those were different swampy areas.
What town was this out of? Ghost Turf?
On the outskirts of
Ghostford.
Ghostford.
Ghost Ford.
Yeah.
Ghostford.
Go skirt.
To the north.
It doesn't sound haunted at all.
I like
Yeah.
this place.
We should go.
We should go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay. But regardless, so they said, yeah, that's where we originally came from, but we, our one colleague who was freed of her collars, we bid her escape from this life, and the other one we buried. That's why we ended up with those two, gesturing to the, fucked up corpse that's in front of you guys and the one that's floating in the river below. But Sergeant just kind of, says, if that will be all, he says, I'll be off to the piers.
Yes.
Well, very well. And he said,
I'm gonna ignore him, but I'm gonna say bye to the dragon.
yeah, he kind of
Bye, dragon.
he kind of snaps his fingers and it kind of prances up next to him and just happily jots beside him.
Oh, you can almost see the high hand
one single tear is gonna go down my cheek, and I'm gonna say I'm
God,
gonna get
if you
it.
insist multi-class into Drake Warden, it is a class where you literally just get a Drake dog as a pet.
I'm so tempted.
Oh no. We just planned
Apologies, I
everything.
just spilled
I
all
mean, you
the
could.
incense I
It's a
have on
fighting
the
class.
floor.
It's a fighting class.
It's a ranger class, which means it immediately is horrible.
They're
If I
technically
steal
a
Yeah.
someone
fighting
else's,
class.
will they still follow me? Like, can I still make it follow me?
You can, but unfortunately, like I would say, like that class, especially Drake Warden, I tried to multi-class a Drake Warden class. It does not work very well. It is very much designed to be like a solo ranger class, because it's like the Drake gets progressively better between when you get it at level 1 and like level 16 or 18. So the Drake eventually progresses to the point where it's just, instead of just being like a puppy, it becomes like a mount that you can ride, and then grows into a Drake with wings that you can fly and ride on.
Oh shit.
Like, yeah.
Holy.
It's a really cool class, but it's like it takes a lot of investment to get it online.
With everything you just said, what I just heard is you're gonna work with me with stealing one. So thank you. I appreciate your permission.
Yeah.
It is magically tied to the Drake Warden that finds it, but yeah, you know, it's fine. Anyway, so, but yeah, Ranga, Chandras, and Callum, they're all very willing to follow you guys and fight with you, at least on this next ledge of the journey. Or just, wander with the civilians and refugees and provide protection. Because the longer they are with you, the longer their lives will be, at least at this point, as that's how they're taking it and understanding it. Because once they report in, or once they're out of the proximity of Friend, they're going to have to explain themselves to the cult. Which they're obviously not looking forward to.
Right.
I appreciate you guys not killing us.
Yes, it
They're gonna
seems
die.
like you can roll with us for a little bit, as the youth say, and we're going to call your group Rundra Shakalam.
Rondra Shokalum. I like it.
You know what? I'm going to save that right now. Group Ronda Shakralim.
Oh, man.
How do you spell that?
RANDRASHACALLUM.
Rondra Shakalum?
Yeah.
Rhonda Shakalum. Okay. Alright. That's been saved. Rhonda Shakalum.
What? Hey, I just thought of something. What do you do when you see a bandit running away from town? Rundra
Rondra
Shakalum.
Shokalum.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Thing
Oh
now.
my
This is
God.
gonna be a campaign thing. I feel it.
With that, Friend's gonna like go back into the bag and like I'm done. I'm done
Yeah,
with today.
just goes back to sleepies. I'm over it.
Oh my god.
He cuddles up with the foxes. Like this is better here. I like it better here.
Alright. So with this, we're gonna leave this session for the night. We did. I mean, you guys did a very complex combat.
Can we level up?
We made it
No.
200 feet into town.
Yeah.
Dang.
Amazing.
Like I said, there's lots of encounters in this town. You guys have a lot to get through here, and a limited amount of time. So I would say after this fight, you guys traveled for a little bit. After this fight, like you probably lost maybe like 2-ish hours of your time before the clock strikes. The boats are leaving.
Which is 2 days.
Yeah.
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 So we go directly to the cathedral. No stops along the way, though we should probably check the inn across the bridge here.
I feel like we could check the inn on the way back.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, we
Okay.
could.
We'll figure that out when we
Yeah.
get back together.
Alrighty.
True.
Let's see. Who can we raid today?
Always the raids.
Always the raids. We got a good chunk of people.
A, B, R, always B rating.
Always be rating. Really? Always be rating.
Wildlife camp. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Wayne Radio TV is streaming. I like that guy.
Wayne Radio TV.
Uh-huh.
Don't wait a second. Hold on. Let me. Am I dumb?
Also, I hope you guys enjoy this song. It's my favorite song in all of Tabletop Sim.
This song makes me think of Super Mario Sunshine.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
called Mr. Turtle.
Yeah.
It makes me think of like kids.
Yeah.
Just little boops, you know?
Yeah. Just playing in a sandbox, chilling.
Right.
Yep, fighting each other.
Wayner Radio
Fighting over candy
TV.
bar.
Throwing sand at each other's.
Yeah, sure. That's what his name is. Uh-huh.
Is that not what it is?
Wayne Radio
Yeah,
TV.
no, that makes sense. Okay. I'm done.
Wayner is actually a channel joke. That's I love that.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go raid. Everybody have a good time. Bring some love. Say hello. And we'll see everybody later this week on Friday for some more repo.
Peace out, homie.
Peace out,
See ya.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
All